9, 8, 7,
You can still do
6,
it. Yeah, there you go.
5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, there you go.
It's weird when you're here.
Is it? Is it more? Do you have a lot more pressure on you?
I feel uncomfortable doing it because no one else is doing it.
Right.
In the room.
Do you want us all to...
Yeah,
Yeah, but here's the thing, I was in the room by myself, and I was like, oh, I'm the only person in the room doing it, but now no one's doing it.
I feel like you're the only one that has the
experience. The
Yeah, you're right.
expertise.
It's really hard to count.
It's like,
I mean, for
Someday.
the past 50 episodes, like, well, not 50, but like, it definitely feels like since you started doing it, I have learned an entirely new difficulty to counting with my fingers.
Try different hands, try different fingers. You gotta try it all out.
I was gonna say she's the only one with the oeuvre, but I don't think it's. I think I was thinking of chutzpah.
Possible.
What's oeuvre?
I don't know.
Oeuvre is like your collection of skills.
So it's like,
It's
you
like,
know,
oh,
you have a.
It's in your oeuvre. It means like, oh yeah, that's one of your
It
abilities.
just sounds like
Your wheelhouse.
It
yeah,
just
your
sounds
wheelhouse. Oeuvre.
Welcome everybody to the Natural Ones. We are here to play Dungeons and Dragons, and welcome to our new setup. I'm really excited about this. We're playing in our secret location. That is that there's very very secret. Nothing else
Yeah.
ever goes on in this room.
We've never said what it was in the past.
no.
Yeah.
We're vaccinated.
I hate us.
all
Yeah, we're vaccinated.
Double vaccinated. Thank you, Chris.
We're all double vaccinated.
We're here, and we're it's kind of a for me. It was actually really it's been kind of a journey of I've been wanting to play with terrain a lot more in the past sessions, but being remote, it's a little bit more difficult to kind of get that done. So the fact that we're able to do this now at this point in our story is actually really kind of feels really special, and I'm just gonna turn that up a little bit there. And I don't really have anything else to say besides welcome to our new space. So if we're good, like why don't we just go ahead and get into it?
You might see some things getting tweaked over time as we get used to the space. The lighting and camera roll will probably get better, but
Let's hope.
Roll the intro.
I hope the sound gets.
Liam starts crying.
We do the intro before this.
Yeah.
Roll it again.
Oh, that's gonna have to become part of the edit now. Okay.
One. Natural.
It's just like a stick
One.
figure.
One.
It's Philip's
Jeez.
drawing.
Just fill
It's Law and Order, but with criminal ones.
Aren't we though?
Philip drawing and like humming to himself, just like the theme song. I wish everybody else here had seen Castle, so I could do like.
So you did it. We join the Mountain Dews as they're climbing yet another tower, guys. Like you guys are tower
towers.
fiends.
Dude, we got. If we ever like have trouble getting called like them at the if everyone's like the Mountain Dews, it's a dumb name. We can change it to like the bulging calves.
Yep.
Because you keep going up.
Oh.
A lot of
Constantly getting
stairs.
up the
Yeah.
Because we keep blowing up cows.
Well,
Yeah.
that was my
Yep.
nickname in the
Baby
monastery.
cows, to be specific.
That was my nickname in the monastery. So
Yep.
Did she get yeah?
Baby
she
cow.
called
Oh,
her
bulgy
Beal.
cow.
yeah,
She gets
from the
she gets
1,000
advantage.
steps.
Right.
She gets advantage on like stair climbing checks.
Well, not with that constitution. I didn't say she was good at
I-
climbing.
She just had
She
to.
just had to do it.
First of
like
all, I
it's
now
not.
have +2 to my constitution, so thank you.
Anyway,
I got that during the pandemic.
you have entered a space on the 30th floor. You guys understand this. You guys have gone up the stairs of this large tower, the home estate tower of the Queen of Bovasia. Having tried sneaking through with modicum amounts of success, with certain parts getting you through just by the kind of skin of your teeth, like charming wise, and oof-ba-boofing your way through it.
Yeah, we.
Made it by
These
the teeth of our
words we make
skin.
up.
And you guys, unfortunately, were kind of caught in the middle of something after you guys have like destroyed the power of this building. You have been chased up to this floor by the guards of the tower. Kind of quick thinking by Liam, he threw down a sticky buster, a thing that would basically I can't remember what it was called actually out of the top of my head, but
Something goo. It had goo
Gelatinous
in the name.
boom.
Gelatinous boom.
gelatinous boom. Thank you. It had a cooler name than Sticky.
Sticky Buster is a
Here's my nickname at the monastery.
it's actually why I'm no longer at the monastery.
So you guys have and breaking into this room, you guys have barred and sort of locked this door in a way that you guys have bought yourselves some time, but currently you are you have alerted the guards to your presence and to your basically your personages. They know who you are. So as you walk into this space, a giant cylinder vat of liquid is sitting churning in the center of the room. All cables and things of that nature are kind of pushing into it from all sides and from this like northerly direction, right? All pulling out to the sides of the room, the forward front of the room. It seems as though it's a similar device to what you've seen in the past with part of ancient technology, the giant tank from Jortenia. It has the exact same make and model. The difference being there aren't as many panels or direct sort of like interfaces as what happened with the tank. This seems separate, but what you can tell as you step into this room, all of the lights are on.
Oh.
Well, it makes sense. If that thing can power an ancient machine, it can probably power the tower.
At least part of it, you know?
Is it worth messing with stuff here to try and turn off the power?
I don't know. I'm gonna... I guess I'll just do a quick, like, investigation on it.
Yeah.
Get over there, just see what I can see in an instant, you know?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check. Investigation check for those who can parse through my garbled speech there.
Can I go listen up at this door up the steps?
Yeah, yeah.
22.
Are you're moving sneakily, or are you just moving in a normal way?
I'm gonna try to sneak.
Give me a stealth check up to the door at least. You said
22.
22. Again, there's no panel or access anything at this point right now. There's nothing to actually interface with. But what you're noticing is that this directly like all the cables that are feeding down are going through the floor and going to other but you can follow the stonework. And again, like these are wood panels that is stonework, and you can tell that is basically leading the cables through and up. So whatever the thing that you are able to determine from this check is that this is definitely some sort of power source, because the hum and the thrum of it is generating something that's going through to these cables that's going upwards. But that's the other thing you can denote. This is definitely not powering anything below the 30th floor.
The hum and the thrum is the title of our EP. That's the Mountain Dews. I'm probably gonna check out this bucket.
That's what I wanted to do too, yeah.
do you
All
wanna-
right, yeah, nameless and you. But Chris, Philip first.
I stealth at disadvantage, and I roll 2 20s.
Yeah, get
I
this out
could
of the
have
way.
used that. I could have used this on like almost any other thing I ever wanted to do. If when I do my 2 attacks, that would have been incredible.
Well, you used it here.
But I got 2 20s.
You, the shadow of the night. Philip steps up to the door. Everyone is so focused on everything else, but you actually still just realize, huh? And you look, and there he is up against the door. He's like, wow, he didn't make any noise that time. How did he get there? How did he get there?
I've told him.
Go ahead and roll me a perception.
Perception?
Yeah. So it's here through the door. This, by the way, is like a glass pane.
Cool, because I was going to say, I'll just run up and run through it, but if it's glass, then I can't do that. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm proficient. Yeah, that's a 19.
19.
Yeah.
Listening through, trying to kind of like
rolls are-
pierce through whatever the electric hum that's going on in the room and the churning of the turbine. Doesn't sound like any conversations are happening in there.
I imagine just like, wait, I think I hear someone. Philip says right as someone walks right by the window, glances down at us.
So currently, that's what you can tell from the door of the two of you. Bucket, you're going over there.
Yeah.
So there is a grate, like kind of off to the side, and it's not just this one. I only had the one. It's a couple. It's like these, like small dumpsters, right? Like like our citywide dumpster. It's like just like smaller versions of that, like half the size,
Oh,
kind of like surrounded
baby dumpsters.
by this.
I don't know. That's a
Great.
cute idea.
Little baby dumps.
Well, maybe you won't think it's so
dumplings?
cute when.
I know that's the gross part. I know.
No, I'm kidding.
Dumplings.
But there is a spattering of a bunch of sort of different viscous things inside. You would have to make you could try to determine what it is. I can give you a check to try to determine what's in there. But right now, it's just mounds of stuff.
Are you sure you want to know?
I
There.
would like to know.
Oh my
Go ahead
god.
and give me a medicine check.
It's a bunch of body parts. You start planting them, and
They become trees.
Stop.
I think I would just follow Philip.
Bone orchard.
Natural 20.
Jesus Christ, what is going on?
It's
You
our
should follow
energy.
That's fine. Go ahead and
We should have gotten in person sooner.
All of our energy is mixing. And
So, inside these dumpsters, what you're finding is like you're trying not to. You're like everything inside of you is telling you like, don't touch anything,
Oh no.
because what you're finding is like bits of fingernails, and you're finding like like deformed hands, but you're also seeing claws and things that you would recognize as like an alligator snout, or like
Said
but
teeth
like
of our skin,
broken
really.
and like malformed. And you're also finding there's also an arm made of like a branch. There's also things that look like dragon scale, but reduced. And there's also a couple of things in there that seem alien, like you've never seen them before. And they're all just mashed together. They're not anything whole. It's all just kind of like parts.
times like this, I wish I'd memorized that monologue from Full Metal Alchemist, where he just starts listing the chemical components of a human body. Like,
They seem like just parts.
Do you think it's like spell components, or like
I don't know.
they're just biopsying things up here?
It's like all, not just arm. It's like all like their heads and stuff there too.
Mhm.
It's just random parts of random creatures.
Mm-hmm. From an entire different spectrum.
Do I get any sense that like this thing could come alive and be like a multi-creepy
This does
thing?
not seem living.
That'd be the
This
worst
seems like
fucking mimic.
waste.
That'd be the worst mimic.
This seems like waste.
I was mimicking a box of body
No, I
parts.
meant, I meant like
Just
if it,
laying around.
No, you were saying that he's saying that would be like that bad writing is what he's trying to say.
No, like it just mean it would be terrifying.
It would be. It would be the scariest mimic, and I'm like not a very bright mimic. You know, like he's not a.
There weren't any
Or
brains.
the best one, because he's like,
No one will ever think.
yeah, they're gonna think that it's just body parts, but then
They'll just see a bucket of body parts and they'll go like, I want this in my home.
So, I bring it back to the two of you who have gone up the stairs, and can you move Kalenth over to the other side of the,
Like,
a little bit closer to the crystal? Yeah,
like here.
yeah. They're sort of sizing it up themselves and looking at certain parts of it.
So do you want to go in?
That's a window, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was in character. That was actually too.
Pardon me. Sorry. Yeah.
Unless that was Kalenth responding.
what he doesn't know is the door responding.
Oh, sorry, character.
It also is a mimic.
This whole room is a mimic.
Yes, that's a
What do
window.
you wanna take a look? I don't hear anything.
Yes, that I will do that.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll just jump my
There's
ass
a
back
walk
over
over.
here very stealthily. I'm gonna say on my back's to the wall. Then I'm gonna.
Just runs into Laura Croft, and she like shimmies.
Yeah,
and
and then I'll just like peek my little head through.
All right, that'll be a stealth check.
Yeah.
One natural 20.
I don't want to gamble on rolling 220s again.
Would you say that's a 9, or would you say that's?
Or 19. It's one of the two,
So I'm gonna
so it's
re-roll
probably
that.
Ah, yeah.
We should get a flatter.
Well, that's a 6. So.
Or is it a 9?
No, it's definitely a
Or
six.
the 19.
I just want this roll to be over.
14.
14. I mean, it's a big open window. And you're trying to just look through to like get an actual accurate look. You're not positive how much of your personage is entirely invisible, but
Yeah.
you are looking through. And as you look through, no one's in. It's empty.
So I'm gonna walk myself back, not stealthily, and then I'm gonna relay that information. I think we're safe to go in.
I'm gonna gently, I was gonna say, gently kick the door down. I'm gonna try the handle.
Opens.
Okay, peek inside.
As you come in,
Door opens. Sorry.
the
face is not gonna fit.
No, Chris, please
Oh,
no.
it did!
Oh, this is the next 2 minutes of my life.
He's stuck. He's Winnie the Poohing. He's Winnie the Poohing.
And so Lolly just jumps over
This
this
is
ramp.
how
I know
your
this
mini
is like
will
actually
break.
a wall, right? Like it's actually
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine you could have jumped
I know. I
over
was
the
gonna
whole
say
time.
Lolly just jumps over him.
You know the door's open?
No, I really didn't know. That's
That's
really
so
cool.
cute. Alright, awesome.
So,
Dwarven Forge, everybody.
in the space around you, you have a generator, very obviously a generator,
Oh,
something
no.
that's powering this space, a panel as well, and 2 separate desks.
What's on the desks?
What you see before, there are a couple of like alembic distillers on this one. There are a couple other like jars and things. A bunch of notes are kind of stacked neatly, and there's a big ream of paper that's like sitting right here on this desk. Each one has inkwells and the other thing, that kind of necessities. There are
told me there's some Olympic diss tracks on this thing. I don't.
there are doors on this wall, and there is a door on this wall.
We'll need to get somebody else to look at this. I'm gonna go.
Oh, I guess
Listen
I
to
should
the other
come in
doors.
room so he's talking to
Do any of
someone.
the doors look like the same kind of door that opens to the stairs?
Yes, the door over here does seem like that. The door over here looks similar to those ones.
Alright, I'm gonna go listen at that door.
Go ahead and give me a perception check. Back to you two.
You said there were drains underneath.
Mhm.
Can I like look down and see if like there's like an animal or like a monster or something down there that maybe is like they're feeding this way?
It's basically like it goes about 2 feet before it's like pitch black.
I don't know what these are. So, and you said I can't touch like the gel in it.
No, I didn't say you couldn't. I said every instinct is telling you not to, because it's just it's medical waste essentially. It's just body parts. It's all this goo. It's like it's not. I'm just trying to. That's all I was trying to say. You can touch it if you want
Blood
to.
and pus.
I just want to know why it's here.
Kalanth. Do you have any idea why they might be using boxes of body parts?
Oh no, they're not using that. No, that's It kind of looks to the vat. So that's leftovers.
Like
Big
like
meal.
takeout leftovers?
Well, I have a theory. She used to talk about. I have to see the control panel to make sure that this is what I think it is. Follow me, and he comes into this space with you guys. Into this control panel.
Is there anything in here or anything of note? Like,
You can investigate the rest of the stuff if you would like.
Is Panther hungry?
I just want like there's like potions or something. I just want to check to make sure
Yeah.
there's nothing in there.
I don't mind if you want to. No,
Yeah.
it's just the definition of that's what I'm gonna do.
Uh,
Investigation. Then we're gonna do perception.
10.
Got it.
16.
16. You do hear some kind of like shuffling around, but it seems pretty involved. Like it's like somebody moving a bunch of stuff in the room over.
Okay, as everybody comes in, I'm gonna just be like,
As you indicate, Clint says, yes, that'll be Galean and Symmetra. Got it.
from Overwatch?
Symmetra. So
Oh, okay.
it's different.
Good. I just don't want us to get sued.
Also, I think Symmetra could kick my ass. I don't-
She can make shields.
Clint steps up to the control panel and starts to kind of operate it. And in common, by the way, like you're right next to it, so you are actually distinctly looking at this with him. You see, it really has it has a lot of statistical readings, and it has a lot. He kind of like keeps moving through the panel, and as you're watching them, kind of like sift through everything, you're catching glimpses of a lot of information, and it looks like they're just kind of like trying to find functionality, and you're seeing like test number 781, test number 625, and like you're just seeing like basically this is just a data collection machine, and eventually there we are. Yes, so we have options here, and unfortunately it is exactly what I thought it was. You press this button, and he points to one that it's just like it says like clean, and there's another one that says generate, and there's one that says fabricate. And he says, well, this, yes, I believe this will, and he presses the clean button, to which a single lodestone drops into the vat from above. And as it sits there turning in the turbine, you see it glow faintly and then dissipate. It turns this like crystal blue color. One that you understood from the tank to be clean.
Because then we get like orange when it was dirty and stuff, right?
I'm just laughing because probably Nate was like, I did that. Oh God.
In your investigation, you're finding a lot of it's like food,
Oh.
and there's a lot of things that are kind of like, it's weird. It's this thing where like it seems like a lot of different types. You see like raw meats, and you also see veggies, and you also see kind of like different grains and things like that. But there's even something that looks like maggots and kind of like that kind of
Oh. Okay.
just kind of like
Maybe
festering.
we're fishing.
So, and he, as it does this, you see the lights kind of dim. He says, yes, well, that's going. It's probably makes sense.
Are they trying to print people?
Possibly, there is a potential. And he presses the generate button, and the lights come back on in full strength. He says, this must be its common function. It's a way to generate energy.
This is what they were using to power that ancient weapon they found in Perona.
Well, this is what powers ancient technology.
Man, I think you might have been right and I might have been wrong.
Oh, no, this was stolen.
So you don't think we're inside the golem right now?
No.
It was nice while it lasted.
No.
Yes.
You know,
The hope still, the dream still lives. Sorry.
she was very covetous with where that was, but it's not here. She wouldn't live in something like that. Something that has autonomy, something that she couldn't, you know, it's not worth it.
So I'm assuming we can use this to shut down the power on the rest of the way up.
It would. beg the question. If any kind of look to the door, they're there currently. We could always just surprise them now. I don't think we have much more time. And at that, you hear from the door. Yep. From your staircase door, you're.
I run with Panther up to here.
Pangolin, move large boxes in front of door.
Are there good boxes for door moving, door blocking?
See the ones right there, the crates.
Yeah. I think Pangolin's gonna do that.
All right.
Can I look at the generator and see if there's an off button?
The generator doesn't have one technically. It's sort of more of a conduit for this area. It's more of like a this is not powering anything over
okay.
there. This is just kind of a separate one for their needs.
God, I was gonna say because I'll just destroy it.
You could. It just would. It would. Basically just affect stuff in this room. Is what Kalenth kind of tells you. Whatever we want to do, I would do it now. But I am very interested to see what this button does.
Which button is he pointing at?
The fabricate.
Do you think it's something to do with that room?
Oh, I just want to know what it does.
Close the door. Push it.
Yeah, push it.
I just don't want to.
I would like to know what she's doing.
It can't possibly hurt, right? No, it could possibly hurt. It
It
could
definitely-
actually
definitely
hurt a lot.
Just do it. I think.
That's 3 yeses. Presses the button. I guess I get to roll it then.
Is this gonna be like the probability machine?
All right.
Gold coin?
I think by fat.
Oh, it's like gold coin, but it's made out of whatever's closest. Human flesh. It's a human flesh golem dragon.
Guys, I think it's gonna make chimeras.
Dragons?
The car? Oh,
Okay.
Camaro. Sorry, never mind.
Chimeras.
I also thought the car at first, and then I went.
Bumblebee?
You see that. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Oh wait, no, I needed to.
The baby from Death Stranding.
And then. As the churn of the turbine continues to get quicker and quicker.
Oh my god.
That's so cool.
Liam just like leaves and goes looks at it like, oh wow.
It's bubbling, and then all of a sudden you hear.
Check it out too.
And like this whole like mechanism like churns and cracks, and you see just a mass shoot above, upwards.
Well, hopefully we just created a distraction.
I run to the door. That's not this one.
Otherwise we created an obstacle.
Well, we'll
I
see.
was hoping it was going to make a monster in that room.
We should probably just get to the stairs now, huh? Unless you want to knock them out.
Well, how about this?
You apparently know these people.
Well, they're not the nicest people, and I wouldn't say I know them as much as I tormented them.
What do they do?
They're just
In like 10 words or less.
they're just annoying.
Okay, well then, you might as well knock me out.
So they say, fine, if you'd like. You cast the spell at the doorknob.
I thought he knocked Philip out. I was like, oh!
No,
Alright, well,
that should hold them at least.
good.
Great. I
Hold
open the
doorknob.
door
Yeah.
and start going like this.
Alright. Oh, yeah, you want
As we walk out, I just these potions.
They're more like a chemistry set, not potions. It's stuff like they're testing things out.
All right, then I'm not gonna grab them.
Do you want to see if any of them are volatile chemicals that maybe could be combined with the busters?
Maybe, but we're out of time. I just grab them, but let's go.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, that's just
Is there a
slamming
lock
stuff
on the
out.
door?
Nope.
Oh, okay, we'll keep going that way.
I build a
then.
lock.
All right, heading through.
I get too much joy out of just like action figure playing with the minis.
It's great. You get in and you kind of push through, and it's another extra hallway before you're actually hitting the stairs. And there's an extra, there's a T, like a T cross section that continues forward and like kind of tells you guys to keep moving forward as you get to the actual stairs. That one kind of like seems to wrap around. Again, this tower that you guys are in is like a skyscraper. This thing is huge, so it's like you're hitting rooms trying to get to these stairways. Like this isn't all there is, kind of a thing.
Right.
But moving up, you're noticing now the staircases only go up one floor at a time. You are on floor 31.
Hey, what are the odds? If there's still power up here, what are the odds the elevator will work from here up?
What are those odds?
Well, it's reasonable, but I would imagine that is not for everyone.
It's just for the experiments.
The most
Alright.
important ones. Opens the door to the 31st floor. It's dead. Silent.
Oh, God. Okay.
The floor is dead.
Fuck, they killed the room.
So much worse than the floor is lava.
Currently, it's not dark, but it is a similar kind of dusk, right? Like a very, very low light in this room. And at its center, what you see is a kind of like you can make out the design because it almost is iridescent. Am I saying that? Iridescent is glows in the dark.
That's a
Fluorescent.
waterfall.
Fluorescent.
Phosphorescent.
Fluorescent. Yeah.
Phosphorescent.
Phosphorescent.
Luminescent.
It glows in the
dark.
It glows in the dark, and you're seeing concentric circles, and you're seeing all things that detail a planar map
Oh,
in the center of this room.
it's not as fancy as the other maps.
But at its core, you're noticing a single thread. Like it's hair, like it's as thin as hair, and it's only noticeable because it's like this silver strand, and it sits about 5 feet tall, right? 5 feet long. It's like one strand at the center of the planar map, and it gently just sways.
Anybody got any idea what that's about?
It's in the center, you said?
The center of the planar map.
You know, maybe Clint would know.
Yeah, why don't we all just look at Glenth at once?
All right, 1, 2, 3.
His nameless doesn't do
We
it.
can do that now. We can do that now.
You can gang up on me? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, we can always do that. We couldn't do it with like physical coordination before.
Right.
Yeah.
Clemth looks to the floor, looks to the thread. Well, it must be some sort of, I would imagine something to do with projection at a mass scale. Kind of starts to walk around the edge of the room, not stepping into the planar map. This is Bond.
Which floor is this supposed to be?
Energy research labs.
Energy.
Well,
Huh. I don't know what this would have to do with energy.
Keeps circling it. Well,
Is there any other doors here? Or is it just like a huge open dead room with this?
it's a dead room.
There is literally a single strand floating in the center of the table. You did
You
that.
touched it.
What happens now?
Calanth grabs onto
grabbed
the
it.
thread.
Well, it's just I would look around the edges of the room if you want to find a door or you want to find a way up, because currently this is everything there is. Now, the only other explanation would be we must. There might be another staircase somewhere else, but this was the one I knew of. This wasn't here last time I was here.
Vibe check.
Sure.
I'm gonna start searching along the walls for a door.
Make a light source with magical tinkering and head the other way around.
As you magical tinker your light source, it doesn't leave the space. Like it's like a little glow stick, but it doesn't illuminate anything around you.
Huh.
Go ahead and give me an
20,
investigation.
23. Trying to figure out what the fabric feels like around us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Clearly there's some shit going on with magic here.
As you give a vibe check to, you're immediately. It's like. It's liminal. You feel like you're at a crossroad. You feel like you are not quite somewhere and definitely not where you used to be. As soon as you stepped into this room.
Does it feel like we're intraplanar right now?
Possibly. It feels similar to that, but it's less than that. You're not extraplanar. You're not interplanar. You are biplanar.
8.
It's not so much the dark that's keeping you from being able to do anything. It's sort of like all of the wall seems the exact same.
Mm-hmm.
It's completely the same. It's not like you're not able to find any sort of crease right now at the moment, and it's slow going because you're trying to look at everything. So
Calanth, you're saying so that vat downstairs was powered the way that ancient weapons are powered. Back,
Well, no,
back-
it's the vat is.
well, it is the power
Power
source,
source.
but that was back before the planes were separated. Yes,
Yeah.
I think this might be a gateway that's letting it pull energy, as though pull energy that you could only get from other planes.
Well, yes, if you could control it, yeah. But right now, it seems wild. It doesn't seem like it's focused.
Yeah.
There might be a reason that this room may have been blocked off.
Do you think we need to move through this one, or
I don't know. His face just sort of seems concentrated on the thread. Doesn't seem like much of a choice.
Could I try and I don't know. I want to learn more about this thread. Could I do some kind of investigation or?
you'd have to get closer. You'd have to actually walk up to it to investigate it. What you can see is what you can see. Like what I've said is that's basically the best you can get. Is that it's at the center of the planar map, and it is a thread. It is thin.
be careful what you pass through when you step on the map, if you step on the map.
I take a copper coin and I throw it onto the map
Okay.
randomly.
Oh god.
You throw a copper coin on the.
And just clicks. Hopscotch. Just kidding.
You had hopscotch?
Yeah.
Just raised by wolves playing hopscotch?
They cheated. They had 4
Who do you
feet.
think invented hopscotch? I don't know.
Well, we might just need to take a gamble here. My assumption is that thread is the grounding. If they need a way to control it.
I don't know about grounding. It might also be that when you project yourself to the astral sea, you have a part of you is tethered to your body, and I believe that that would be my working theory.
Do you think somebody's projecting right now?
No, I believe they're projecting the room right now. And that's why it's chaotic. Not controllable. It doesn't have a conscience. It doesn't have a... They tried to tie it to this space. They attempted to make a connection in a way that I've only ever seen one other time.
Do you think it's what they're trying to do downstairs?
No, I don't think it's what they're trying to do downstairs. I think it's what they're trying to do here. This is separate. Separate in the way that they don't need what's downstairs to pull this off. They just would need to do it for whatever it is downstairs. Just kind of keeps walking and calculating. I don't believe we have much more time.
What do we do? If I step on this map, am I going to die?
I can't guarantee anything. I don't know anything about it.
If this thread is trying to tether the room, if we cut the thread, I'm assuming that means this room goes somewhere.
I mean, that's a lot of theory. Go somewhere is probably the smartest thing of that sentence. But it's also entirely the problem.
I'm not really great at plane shifting.
I might be able to, but we wouldn't know where we would end up. But
Is
there
there
any
anything... sorry.
Is there anywhere else to go?
only the way we can.
Is there anything about the principles of plane shifting that makes sense with this room outside of the thread?
Not well versed in plane shifting. Sort of like the material.
Yeah. Really could use a phone a friend right now. Send a friend.
We have the sending stone.
We have Yvonne.
Would you like me to phone a friend?
I think she's literally the only contact we have.
Yes.
We might as well. We can be trying other stuff while you ask that. If you could just describe.
I don't know if I 100% understand. There's a thread in the sky and a map on the ground. So maybe I'm not the person to...
Liam, go ahead and give me a perception check as well as Nameless.
Yikes.
Oh shit.
Wait, I guess you didn't walk through the room. The three of you. You were still like kind of investigating. So
Yeah.
you walked in. Kalent is walking around. So
So me?
yeah, you perception. You perception.
18.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Oh yeah, you're good at that.
19.
18 and 19. Two of you, as you're saying this, Nameless, and as like you're kind of like trying to figure it out yourself, you're like looking down, you hear like stomping behind you through the doorway behind you anyway. Like somebody is going through the hallways.
We got to make moves.
Oh, we stand our ground here.
Let's push them onto the map.
Just throw them into the thread and see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't hate the idea. It's severely cold, but I don't hate the idea.
That's
That
Nameless.
solves the answer. What happens?
Trying to figure out if the best thing for us to do is like daisy chain and grab onto it. or throw them into it instead.
Right, we won't get with them. We wouldn't know exactly what would happen.
Just one by one. We just.
Well, if they scream, no. We know they
I mean,
don't
they might
want
just
to.
scream no, like, no, I don't want this to happen to me. Like,
Because I don't know what it is. Yeah.
yeah, it's like, I don't know if that
But
really
if they
gets-
know what it is, maybe.
Oh, he hits the front. Oh, my body's being torn apart. I'm being hurt a lot.
Watch nothing happens. We just throw them over there.
Is there another way upstairs if we leave this room? I mean, at this point, they're there. Out there outside
It
the
would have
door.
been maybe down the end of the hallway, but I was pretty sure that I knew where I was going.
Can I try
Do you know-
searching for the door one more time?
Yeah.
Do you know where the door
Thank
was
you.
when the room was
That's
like this?
Are you by me?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
Fine.
Yeah.
I touch you. Guide.
Run over.
Not over the map. But you get +4.
Oh, a D4.
A D4 plus a D4.
That's not gonna help, but I'll do it anyways.
Do you know where the door was before?
I mean,
It was this?
It was just an empty room before,
Do you have true
so
sight?
it was
still?
just.
Well, I was gonna suggest
It was
that
just
too.
a walk up.
2. Do I have true sight still? It's been an hour. Probably not. We've been rushing, right?
Yeah, we've
Why
been,
can't I
right,
pop
we've been
true
running.
sight?
You popped True Sight at the bottom of the tower. Right?
Yeah, so that you could, as soon as the blackout happened, I think.
So that has it been an hour?
No, definitely not.
All right. Does true sight tell me anything else about this space?
Okay.
It's good that you remember that.
11.
It's a good thing Chelsea remembered that.
As you're moving around, you kind of like actually sit down and focus True Sight. It's still dark. Like you're still able to see the. It's weird actually that even through True Sight, it's dark. It's not. Again, it's like a dusk. It's not something where you can't make out details or anything, or like you can't see everything. But it doesn't enhance any of that. But there is in the back right corner. There is this like you can tell somewhat of a shimmer, almost like a blur effect in the back right corner.
I'm gonna go investigate that.
As you walk up, you put your hand in, but you still hit stone
Okay.
on the blur. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Arcana. Oh, I'm good at that one. If I roll decent, that's fine. 20.
That's
fine.
I rolled an 11, so it was fine.
Yeah. As you're kind of feeling the wall, it's like you feel right next to it. It's not stone, but it is a texture. It does have mass. It does have something. But it's almost as if you have to be able to pass through it. Some sort of ethereal movement.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Do we need to project ourselves through this room?
This is better than my guess, because I was gonna have a try and Misty Step through this thing.
Well, I mean, they would leave some people behind.
Yes.
A lot of us can Misty Step. Not all of us.
Half of you.
Also, the other thing is you have to be able to see. Did I
Yeah,
pick that up?
you have to be able to see to Misty Step to it. What are the odds?
I don't know how to project.
I'm gonna.
I'm just gonna do my normal shit where I said I'll take one for the team and step on the map first and let you guys know. But I can't if I
Calentha's is still kind of like
go somewhere.
Go ahead.
Vibe check to project.
No.
Okay. I'm like, what's the?
Damn, do I know how to
Some steps, and they're getting louder.
All right. Yeah.
It's a planar map.
So, in the very center, it's coming up out of the center of it. So is the thread coming up from like the center of the material plane?
Yep.
Essentially. Okay. Going to stand in the material plane. Does anything happen as I move into the material plane?
You're gonna okay. So you're stepping in and you're stepping to the material plane.
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like me to describe my path through the planes to the material plane?
Would you like to give it to me?
Yeah, let me bring up a planar map real quick.
Okay. It's in our Discord chat.
Yeah, I'm
You should,
going to
you
it
should
right
ready
everybody-
in action to start screaming if your body is being
I
torn
should-
apart.
Right next to Simeon. Oh, no!
Oh no!
Oh,
I like he
this
has
is-
to ready his
I would like to
action.
ready an action of me screaming on a scale from 1 to 10 how bad the pain is in case I'm in pain.
And I hope you're all enjoying this at home, where
Yeah.
they're terrified of a circle on the ground.
To be fair, it's a circle on the ground where you're like, it feels like you might not be in the material plane anymore.
Also,
Which, like-
I
You
said
guarantee
there
I
was
would have
an
stepped in
etherealness
if
to
Kalenth
it?
hadn't
To the
skirted
wall.
the outside. If
To the
Kalenth
wall
hadn't
there
been
is-
skirting the map, I would have.
Probably stepped in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I did
Okay.
give you some warning.
Alright, so you've got... Man, I don't know what most of these mean. Okay, well, okay, so... Material plane, you've got the Feywild up top, Shadowfell below, and then you've got the 4 elementals around it, yes?
Yep.
And then the kind of zone around that is the Astral Sea.
Mhm.
And then you've got, like, the 10
Outer
other...
planes. Yeah.
10 outer planes. Is it possible to step into the Astral Sea without stepping into any of the outer planes?
Yeah. Give
Okay.
me an athletics check.
Hopscotch it is.
Can I
Yeah. What's up?
can I swap this with one of those 20s when I rolled it when I rolled a
No.
stealth check with nobody in the room?
No.
All right. So I'm just gonna say, as I attempt to just pass into the Astral Sea, I try to enter from the Mount Celestia side of the map,
Yeah.
but trying not to go into Mount Celestia.
Sure.
In between, if I had to choose, in between Mount Celestia and I think is it Elysium is the one next to it?
Oh,
No.
you do this?
Mount Celestia and Elysium, yeah. I'm gonna try to thread that needle
Hello.
into the Astral Sea.
I'll allow it. You were basically at the door anyway.
Yeah.
So.
I just want to not go in
Sure.
by Limbo and Hades would be nice.
Well, you don't get to make that
The
choice.
straight ass. It's the
So-
straight ass opposite side of the map.
So,
I just don't want
as you try to like, you're like,
fucking meet Bane right
you
now.
go like this. You go.
I forgot the jumping part.
Yeah.
So I
You
gotta
kinda
fucking-
just,
He
or
falls.
you get kind of tripped up in it, and you basically land dead center in Mount Celestia.
Okay. Look, if there's any plane I'm gonna go to.
Can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
God damn it! I actually wanted to go to Mount Celestia. All right, that's fine.
Did you go?
I might get my chance. Hang on. Jesus Christ. Wisdom saving throw. I know it's one of my best ones, but like, man, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be. It's still gonna be a 13. I get a plus 11. But
Okay. The rest of you see Philip. Oh. The thread like whips at you. And as it hits Philip hits the ground and you just see the thread go back to normal.
Philip,
well,
is he conscious?
He seems to be breathing.
Philip, is he there?
would you like me to leave the room?
There's no answer.
The body's there, but he's not there, right?
Yep.
So he's astral projecting.
You hear the footsteps getting louder.
I jump in after him.
Okay, you jump onto the same thing.
Yep.
Oh, you're gonna love Mount Celestia. Don't worry
Go
about
ahead
it.
and give me a wisdom saving throw.
God.
Great.
Does he get my plus? No, I'm not conscious.
Nope. Nope. So you don't. Nobody gets nothing.
Oh my god, we should have sent literally anybody but me.
You were the first one who wanted to try. What is it?
So 1 plus 1.
Jesus Christ.
You cannot leave Chelsea.
Woo! Okay. All right. Okay. Sure. Sure. So that's same thing. You see the and pull against Liam, and Liam crumples, and then you see Pangolin power down.
So, from what I know about astral projecting, if their body is moved from the map, can they not come back to, like, they won't be able to find their body?
What you know about astral projection is that everyone has a thread to their body when they are projecting. Currently, there is no silver thread on their body.
Yikes. So, I don't know what that
But
would mean.
as you are looking down, and you're looking at their bodies, and you look back to you're trying to figure this out. You notice that the thread has grown from 1 to 2.
How far away are the threads? I don't know why I'm looking at them
It's
like they're there.
a fairly large room. The reason I said that he would need an athletics check to jump over the other planes to go directly to the astral sea is because it's about like a 10-foot jump.
But how far away are the threads from me?
It's about 30 feet. 40.
30 or 40?
It's more like 35.
That's from the
Just-
edge of the...
From where you are. Yeah, from the very edge of the thing, it's about 35.
Do we go with them? I just don't want to leave Panther alone.
Kalenth is sitting there like, this is incredible.
That's not the word I would use for
Boom.
it, but...
You see him like, well, like opens the box. He's like, well, I could. All right. Because he like the footsteps at this point are you hear shouting as well. People are coming to this room. It says
More than what we heard before?
similar
Okay.
amount. Just like they sound like they're disastrously close.
Yakers, okay. What is he doing with the box?
They just take it out and they say, I could hide us for now, but I wouldn't be able to. I don't believe we should remove their bodies, and or we make a stand.
I feel like if we don't make a stand, they're gonna take their bodies and like ka-chow them. So I feel like we have to kind of take the stand.
Okay.
Do you not agree?
I mean, I don't think we have any other choice because also we could just do what they did, but then they'll take
Then our bodies are just
all
like
of our bodies.
here.
Yeah. So I guess we fight.
But
I'm gonna
question:
start stretching now.
did I see Liam when he like whoomed to the place there was the feeling of the door of the etherealness?
Well, you saw him, and he basically, I mean, like he did tell he's explaining like there's something here, so like you understand the information.
Okay.
Did that answer your question? I'm not understanding.
Yeah,
your
no, I
question.
just because I'm trying to understand because it says like that's a spell. I don't know if you really meant like that the spell. Because that goes to Shadowfell, Feywild, or the Elemental Planes. And I'm just like, oh, I'm very intrigued by that. But okay, I don't think we have time. I don't know. Two people.
I'm giving you the information that's available to you.
I go over there then and not touching it, and I just want to see if there's any familiar, I guess, vibe check. I don't vibe check very often, but like
It would be more of an Arcana check.
an Arcana then.
Yeah.
I think it's only plus
Vibe has more to do with lodestone or like astral stuff rather than ethereal.
Oh, okay. I thought
I think you're just like, I'm gold too.
18.
Coin decided.
18. A lot of the same thing.
Okay.
Right? It's like it's a physical, but like you can already tell like between the stone and that it's a very different feel. It is a very different like substance. So because of that, you're having to assume that like at some point you have to pass through this in some form of etherealness, either through the nature of a spell or something else, maybe some pathway to the ethereal to get through just this spot.
I'm wondering if y'all are on the other side of the freaking door.
I mean, if we are, our bodies ain't.
Yeah.
We have no idea. I'd tell you if I could.
All right, well, I guess we're preparing for battle.
Yeah, I had a couple ideas about how this would go, and not sure this was it. This was any of them.
Natural one was not the one I thought.
Didn't think I was gonna fail a wisdom saving throw, something I have plus 11 in.
You know, it sucks is I have like planar binding, and that's unfortunate, but oh well. I don't have it prepared. All right, well this is fun. How's about that?
I suppose that means we're here then.
I don't know what else to do unless you have any plans.
No,
And I mean, we could go. Do you want to go with them?
not particularly.
Okay.
I don't really want my body discovered while I'm unconscious.
It's not proper.
Exactly. It's not ladylike, so, and I'm clearly very worried about that, so.
Sorry, 1 second.
Are you just thinking like, God, now I gotta build Mouse? How am I gonna build Mouse Celestia?
Nope. That was already. It's already up there. Yeah, it was already a possibility here.
I had to think of a build for every one of the outer planes.
I already knew what I was doing. No, I'm just looking. I'm realizing, yeah. Oh, they don't have anything. They don't have anything.
Who don't have anything?
Kalen, I'm just looking. I'm looking through their spells, and I'm just trying to see if they have anything that could help.
With a fight? Hopefully for a fight. They came here to kill somebody.
Well, that's kind of my point. Is like, yeah, they definitely came here to kill someone. But did they come here with any sort of utility shit that might actually help?
Yeah, same.
So that's
Really
a no.
I wish I was playing
So,
a Horizon Walker.
We came in through a legit door, right? Like it's like a wooden door.
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast Enlarge Reduce on the door and reduce the size to smaller, so they have to can only get one person through. Because
You
like
reduce the size of the door, it will fall off its hinges and.
It doesn't reduce the size of the door hole.
thank
Just the
you.
door.
Okay, thank you. I thought it would be like Alice in Wonderland style.
So like you,
Oh,
if you
like
wanted to,
down.
yeah, it's like shrinking the door frame or whatever. It's odd.
Okay, well, that's never mind then. Okay, well then my other plan is that as soon as I hear them like right in front of the door, I would like to cast Earth Tremor and like boom the door like right where they were.
Okay. Nice.
Just take up the stairs from under him, basically.
I don't know about that. I do maybe I don't know.
Just start fucking falling down the stairs.
It buys us more time. I don't know what else to do.
No, it's a good plan.
I have nothing other than
I don't know if we should,
skills to
if
fight.
we're supposed to fight. Like I genuinely don't know.
It's definitely an option.
Okay.
Nothing you do is a wrong choice.
So
Except for maybe what I did.
except for this bullshit.
the two of you and Kalem get ready, and as
Oh my god.
the door opens.
But before the door opened, they would have hit with the junta.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just make sure. Just making sure.
You reach out to cast a spell.
Oh
Oh no. I die. Bye.
And it kills you.
You feel no connection to your spell. It doesn't get wasted, but you feel no connection.
So slot is still used.
No, the slot
Oh.
is not used. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
So, like,
okay.
yeah, the slot's not used, but you feel no connection. And as they 6 guards run through the room, and they start. They look
directly at you,
I do that horror movie.
and they're almost like as if they're looking through you. Keep stepping. They step to the middle of the room.
We were just supposed to wait.
Must have gone down the other way.
Nope.
So when they come back, we tell them we beat them so bad that they're gone.
Their bodies.
They haven't even. They like barely get out of the room before Nameless is like, I already got the lie worked out.
they had to get more buckets.
There are more ways. Okay, so we're not here.
Can I still hear her?
Oh yeah, am I
Can
there?
I hear her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you see me?
Yes.
'Cause I can-
Yes, you can all see and hear each
Okay.
other.
Well, yes, but clearly they can't see us, so
Do you think that maybe we should jump with them then at this point now?
I still don't think that's a good idea.
And
Regardless of
Kalem
what-
kind of says, could be fun.
Mount Celestia is a great place. I can
I
give you the
should
brochure.
have prepared that action to yell if I was in pain. I know.
What about what is?
Ouch!
Oh God!
Was that? He said, "Yeah." Was it youch or yay? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm always
And
yelling
that's
yay.
when we'll go to break.
Did you just do that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
Am I invisible? Like I can see me, but I'm invisible.
He upcast invisibility.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh well, that's less fun then. We're all on different planes of existence.
Oh.
But
So-
it didn't work.
Right, you couldn't cast.
He couldn't cast either. If you couldn't cast, they can't cast.
So then,
I believe through the ether I heard a theory that we might be on different planes of existence, and I'm going to say probably yes.
I guess I don't know what else to do except for follow them.
I guess we do.
Or we could go to a different plane and see what it's like there.
Oh my god!
There's one that's all about animals.
I saw one
The
that was like
beastlinks, yeah.
Mechanius or something. I'm like, oh man, I should have gone.
Oh
there.
yeah, that's true neutral.
He's like, listen, I want to
Or
help.
no, lawful neutral.
I want to help Philip. But, like, I know this place got them machines, dog.
Everybody just goes to like the plane they want. Like I chose Mount Celestia because that's dwarfs and shit. But like,
And we all lived happily ever
So you don't think I should move their bodies, though?
No, I believe that would be a bad option. If the two threads, and that's more reasonably what's tethering them, and if they were to leave the circle, I imagine it would break the thread.
If I were to put the threads back and make them one, would they come back?
I guess it's as good as mine. You'd have to be able to get to the thread and pull it and get back to them.
God, what do you put this wrong soul in the wrong body?
That Scooby Doo scene.
Man, if I'm playing Philip, he's going back to silly voice like that. I was wrong before, guys. This is my real voice.
Liam, stop doing that!
This is a very dumb question. I would not be able to run up on the wall and try to put them.
There are currently no walls within the
okay.
sphere.
Okay.
So it's like within the concentric circles,
Mhm.
it's open.
Okay.
It is just, it's just floor.
I mean, I can try to see what happens if we put the threads back together.
To their body.
Yes.
How do you gonna get them?
I was gonna jump.
I love it.
I got this.
How are
Great,
you gonna get them?
got this great grabby claw thing from old Tarvish's.
I was gonna jump, to be
Oh, just
perfectly honest.
Reach out, grab
And hope
Philip's
that it will.
arm.
Oh yeah, wait,
shoot
hold on. How
Philip's
far?
own hand. At
I literally was like, how far away?
It's like that Buzz Light. It's like
Yeah.
But when Woody's controlling Buzz Lightyear, he's just going over. He's like hitting the laser.
Well, you know, I heard from another plane. I could just use Philip's arm.
I mean, I was thinking of that idea too, so I
Yeah.
love it. But I think the only plan is we have to just go in with them. I feel like. I mean, we could try and grab it, but I don't know how you're gonna grab that. It's pretty far away. You can try. Go ahead, please. I just worry you're gonna fall into a different plane. Then it's just me here and Clem. Hi.
I mean, you can try it if you want.
No,
and
no,
then it's just
I-
me. But the problem is then.
Oh, you both could go, and I could start.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I? I can't do any I can't do like any of my cantrips or anything either. If I try to do throw whip.
No.
To go to break just so we can make a mountain.
I'm gonna make it a mountain. You make it a mountain.
That'd be cool though.
Do
We literally have the stuff for it now.
You know.
Yeah.
help.
I support if you would like to try and grab them. But I would like if maybe you put a rope around your body so if you start falling, I could grab you and try and pull you. So you don't land in a different plane.
Logistically, I'm gonna warn you right now. That ain't gonna do nothing.
Oh.
She's jumping in a flat plane. Like, she's not, you're not gonna pull her 40 feet, to make sure she doesn't fucking fall.
I've been
into
doing
it.
a lot of push-ups lately.
I just worry with the way my rolls have been going.
Laterally is what I mean.
I mean-
Like, be able to pull her laterally like 30 feet.
I mean, failing the save doesn't seem to have killed us. It just
that we know of. I mean, we're breathing, but
We're
like
breathing.
we could be dead. Like our consciousness could be dead. You know.
Dead people don't talk.
Yeah, you're right.
sorry.
I support it. You are the most highest of the jumping of us. So
There it is.
took me a while to get stupid again, but here we go.
Okay, I'll try it. I'll try it.
I wish I could give you guidance, but I can't.
All right.
Wait, I gave her guidance before though when she looked, so did that not work either? Guidance. Try. Oh, okay. Dang it.
Ooh, this is such a. I'm so stupid for making this idea. Okay. Try to jump in,
Athletics.
get Philip's arm,
You're trying to jump in, grab his arm, and then do what?
to try to grab the tethers to connect it back to them,
She's gonna try to shoot my arm at the tether.
and then
Okay.
bring it back. Right? I can do that. I can shoot it and bring it back.
You can certainly try.
Is that how
I'm
your
not
arm
sure if
works?
there's like buttons on the outside for it, if it's like an internal thing.
I have more of an internal mechanism, but
So you're gonna
I'll
have to
just
shove
shake his arm.
You have to. It's like a puppet situation.
you can definitely try.
Oh my god, this is a horrible idea.
All right, so it's not athletics. If you're just trying to jump in and do that, then that's going to be.
You're just getting into mouse.
You're just getting in there, so you're just going to make me a wisdom saving throw when you land.
Oh boy. Okay.
Okay, at least
And
you're
then
not
it'll
randomly
be-
jumping across the
Okay.
planes.
And then it will be another check to actually try to see if you can get his arm to work.
Okay. Hey dice, help me out.
Join the one club.
Yes! Natural 20 for 25.
On your wisdom saving throw, as you feel you form, and as the thread waves at you, it's that moment of self-actualization, that same thing that you've been learning with Dol-Ra, and kind of that centering yourself, and the thread just goes about its business.
But is it okay? Now I want to. Okay, but now is it right in front of me? Like, could I
No,
touch
it's
it?
still-
Oh, it's still. Okay.
It's still in the center. It's still 35 feet away,
Okay.
or at this point, it's like 25. Sorry. 25.
Okay. So now I'm gonna try the arm thing because I'm afraid to move.
Go ahead and give me a basic intelligence check. You're just trying to make this thing work.
Help me out. 19.
Okay. You kind of like. You have to get his arm and position it, and like
This kills me.
you have to like get his fingers in place to kind of like to like make it actually project out. And so the hand
I never. Oh god, because he's not doing anything.
so the hand just
Well, the hand lands in Hades. So you see the.
no, the hand lands directly right outside that middle circle. It just sits there. He has to be the one who operates it
Yeah.
to be able to close the latch, like to close the fist.
Wasn't designed with this in mind. I apologize.
Sorry, did not
Sorry, I
proceed.
didn't think that I had to.
If you'd used the vizier on the arm, it would have.
Would have told us that this exact situation was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Okay.
Please bring it back. I don't want to just be laying here with my arm all
I'll
out.
like start. I'll start pulling it back.
Just push the button.
No. Oh, I guess.
Yeah. It comes back to rest. As you've been sitting in this circle, and you feel, that initial attack, basically, you feel as though you're capable of moving within the space.
I'm gonna try. So it's 25 feet away, but it's like.
It's just a strand that's that long. It's like,
Okay. So then I'm going to walk to where the strand is.
as you leave the first circle and you step into what would be the sea, the astral sea, that outer ring starts to glow. Nothing happens, it just starts to glow.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going.
As you push forward, you go through the elemental planes, and the lit up astral sea dims. And the inner circles that you step on start to glow. And as you hit the center of the Shadowfell and the Feywild and everything, there's a moment where you step and you're about to grab onto the thread. And as you do, the room comes to just like a neutral state. In the back right corner, there's a staircase. And behind you are the bodies of Philip and Liam. You do not see Nameless, you don't see Panther, and you do not see Kalenth. Pangolin is also in the room with you. As she steps to and tries to grab the thread,
Great, yeah.
she's gone.
Okay. Colin, I'm gonna go do the same thing. But that's gonna leave you alone here with Panther.
Alright.
Unless you would like to go with me.
No, please go first.
Okay.
And Panther's like, I don't really want to.
I mean, you can come with me too, Panther. But
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you.
Okay, here we go. Let's do the thing.
Okay.
Assuming wisdom.
Yeah.
Colette decides to just go to Mechanus.
19.
It's a 13 for
Oh,
Panther.
right. I have that. It's down here. 13. 15.
Okay. The two of you step on the circle. Same kind of thing. The thread relaxes.
I was that close. Alright.
I was that close on a natural one. Well, that was the
on,
athletics,
on a
but
2, but I have a
on a
plus
2,
11.
Yeah, but seems open. You feel
I'm gonna try that thing where, like, I whisper, like, I get down by the their bodies and be like,
Mhm.
come back to me kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And like keep trying to repeat that for like a couple seconds. Does anything change? They don't come back. Do they get any guidance and find themselves back or anything?
Go ahead, and the two of you, please give me an additional wisdom saving throw. At disadvantage. No, not disadvantage, sorry.
I'll take the lower of the two.
Jeez
It's
Louise. I rolled another 1. That's 2.
Okay. They don't come back.
Are you ready for our solo adventure? I guess it's a duo adventure, but
They don't. They don't.
No, they don't come back.
All right. Well, it was worth a shot. I now am also gonna try and grab the threads.
As you and Panther. And they're standing next to you, Sitlali.
Well, that's not what I thought was gonna happen.
well, Colin's by himself.
Clint has now seen two people do it, so
I'm sure they'll
they'll
be
do
fine.
it themselves.
What could they possibly get up to with a planar map at their disposal? Did he fail? Did they fail?
They don't appear in the room with us though.
Not yet. There's a staircase in the back room.
I think we just have to keep pushing forward. There's really nothing we can do.
So,
Unless there is there any like art depicting anything in the walls or
No, actually, as you look to the floor and all around you, there is nothing on this floor now. The concentric circles are gone, the planar map is gone, there's no thread. It's basically a bare room. Lit up, but bare. To the two of you,
Oh
Philip.
no.
you hit first, and as you landed on the circle, and you like blink as the thread hit you, and you're this gentle breeze. You open your eyes. This mountainous expanse, this humongous mountain, something not even in the sights of Rakia could match. And you are sitting, what you think is like, wow, I'm looking at a mountain that's really far away. And then as you look down and you look out behind you, you are on simply just a lower portion of this mountain. This thing stretches out indefinitely. And you're there, and you kind of just, okay. And maybe a minute goes by. Like a rush of air. And the spiral, spectral light. Liam is standing next to you.
Don't worry, I'm here to rescue you.
Oh great. How do we leave?
I didn't think that part through yet. Give me a second.
And that's where we're gonna go to break. Hey, you guys, we'll be right back. Get some water, do something.
Do some squats.
Yeah.
oh,
5, 4, 3, 2.
see how fun
And welcome back, everybody.
that we weren't doing it alone.
Thank you, appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. That's what was really. That's the.
Now just Tyler.
That's
Brogan.
the,
Now it's just me, like.
it's the important storyline to follow this evening.
is the hand. Well, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us for the second half of our show tonight. As you two blink into existence into Mount Celestia, you have almost feels like an ever expanding mountain ahead of you and below you. What would the two of you like to do?
Well, how do we feel like our physical bodies at this point, or do we feel like ethereal? Like, do we feel like the soreness
Touch
and
yourself.
strain of? I know.
Soreness and strain.
No.
Okay.
You feel relieved?
Well, it's a good thing we wound up where we did. Should we wait and see if anybody else pops up?
So, I don't know. I kind of rushed in here. I didn't really
Yeah, I figured.
talk about everything. Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll know if any of them care about us as much as you apparently care about me.
That's very good. That's very good.
Jackie is gonna remember. Jackie will.
I just remembered something.
Oh, that Philip hates us?
No, that technically we still have a sending stone. I made a sending stone
Oh.
for.
Sure.
Oh, I wonder if that works actually. Well,
We'd like leave a note here.
Just with the
In
rocks.
case anyone shows up.
you wanna
You do have.
you wanna put a rock with a
Yeah, I could leave it like a message.
yeah. There's take your pick. There's a
Which rock would Nameless pick? If Nameless were here, which rock would Nameless pick?
I don't know if we have enough time to apply Nameless's rock picking process
You're right, this
to
one.
That's it.
well, I was afraid that it might do this. That's why I came out on this side. You're cool with Bahamut now, right? That's
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
Alright.
last time we chatted seemed to work out pretty well for me.
all right. All right, cool. So he won't be mad that you're here.
I'll vouch for you.
Well,
I'm gonna try and magic tinker on the rock. Which direction are we heading?
probably up.
Up. We're gonna head up. All right. I'll just have it say, "Hey, we headed up." If anyone shows up, it's gonna repeat that.
This is
I also love that it is no other definition of like who you are.
I mean, come on.
It's very
Well.
good. It's very good.
If they know, they know. You know. I don't want strangers coming here.
Well, that's the problem is that strangers are definitely also just gonna be like, "Hey, we went up."
I mean, this is kind of a signature Liam move.
Yeah.
Does it work to magical
does.
tinker? All right, sweet.
All right, good to know.
And I just have to get rid of an
You
old
leave
magical
the-
tinkering so I no longer smell like ozone.
You leave the you leave the booty call rock on the.
We up?
Yeah. Yeah. What's going on? Oh, you just forgot your phone.
Got my phone at the computer.
Okay.
I was gonna check some stuff. All right. I think we need to get back as quickly as we can. Probably the best bet is to see if anyone here can help us.
Yeah. All right.
You don't have any particular favor with Moradin or Kolkaran, do you?
I'm pretty sure those are both names.
Yeah,
That's all I
they're,
got for you.
well, you probably like Kolkaran. He's the guild master.
All right.
Yeah,
Which guild?
all of them.
Oh wow.
All of them.
All right.
Yeah.
What's that?
And Moradin. I mean, hey, you know that guy, right?
Do I know more in it?
Make me a religion check.
I feel like you're like that person who's just like naming like really obscure indie bands, being like you like Duran
Obscure.
Duran is an
No, but that's like that's
indie
well, it started with Duran Duran, and then it just kept going on. I'm just like
Hey, 21.
You'd have, especially in your experience as a artificer and as a smith, Moradin is the Allfather. He is the progenitor of the dwarves. He is the forge master. He is the essentially like he holds the title of like a god of creation. mainly god of like stonework, masonry, all of the actual shit. I'm losing the term, but all of the actual like blue collar job. Like I'm trying to think of, I can't remember what it is. But like all of that, all of fabrication, anything that has to do with putting hammer to stone or chisel to clay, you know, all that stuff. Moradin.
Right.
Moradin's
Yeah.
at the root of it all, and
All of
that's
my
kind of like what
mason's
he
tools,
gifted
this
to
little
the
chit
material
track
plane.
telling me about Moradin's story,
Yeah.
and just like, oh, this comes with any masonry kit you get. Actually, it's weird. It's got
Cracker Jack.
When you go to school for masonry, you have to stand up and say the pledge to Moradin every day. It's kind of weird, but we just do it.
That's fucking good.
Yeah, so basically,
Got a little Moradin plushie.
so basically, Moradin's like, oh yeah, making stuff, and then Colcaran is like, oh yeah, selling stuff, or like a craftsman like making a guild and like making a business and living at their trade.
Okay.
basically.
Yeah, no,
How do we trade this thing for this thing?
right,
yeah.
that makes sense.
So
And there's a whole pantheon of dwarves that then take other seats in that. But yeah.
the dwarves should all be somewhere here in Dwarfhome, and then Bahamut is supposed to be at the top, but that's
Quite a ways.
that's very tall.
Yeah, that would probably. I mean, it's not probably last resort person to ask just because of the distance, but at least if we end up there, we have a way in. You know?
I think it's the last resort, just because you can't really go much further than that.
Yeah.
I don't know where else you go if that doesn't work.
Yeah.
I guess
Let's
it's,
start climbing. See
yeah.
if we run into a god.
I'm a little excited.
I definitely want this to happen.
But I'm not saying I wanted to like project myself
As
into a
you're
different
climbing.
plane. But if I was going to project myself into a different plane, I mean, look at the view.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Truly
Yeah.
stunning.
I actually feel, both of you, an overwhelming peace. It's a feeling not of... It's not something that overtakes you to the point where you can't do anything. But it's a feeling and a resolution of being at one, being at peace with yourself and understanding a path. And while it may not conform entirely to what this place is, it is definitely still a bout of peace you've definitely not experienced. You have not experienced, even in a lot of your other choices, especially over the past few months. It's kind of each step, each handhold into the mountain, every step of the climb feels weight leaving every single point. And there's times where you're getting around corners and you're having to struggle to get up to the next spot. And each time that happens, there's this like heavy weight upon your chest. And it requires you to sit and breathe. So for this first 10 minutes of travel, can I get wisdom saving throws from the both of you?
All right.
Do I get my bonus for being near Philip?
Yes.
Lit. How much is that?
+5.
All right. $17.
Well,
26.
just a note, you may also roll an additional d4, as both of you are currently under the effects of a bless spell.
Is the 29 better?
Got it. Do you want just... I was gonna
20.
say- was gonna say, if you want any dice too, I have a couple here that I can just toss your way
Appreciate it.
for quick rolls. Every stop, you're still able to get up and push forward. And it feels lighter each time. And it feels better each time. You're not feeling tired after those moments of breath. Your muscles don't feel tired. The climb isn't taking something out of you, except for those moments, those extraneous moments. After another 5 minutes of this kind of climb, you look up. You don't feel like you're any closer. You've definitely moved, but you don't feel any closer.
Maybe we should try looking for signs of other people moving through the area.
I'm flying blind here. Honestly, I've been racking my brain for anything to do, so any ideas you have, I'm probably good with trying.
I guess I figure the dwarves are, and there must be some signs of their existing here, right? I guess kind of look around to see if we see any.
Give me a perception check.
All right.
Can I do the same?
Yeah.
Delightful.
Pretty sure that is a straight 4.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay.
6.
It looks like an expanse of cloud, sky, and mountainous just forever. No matter what direction you look in, you don't see anyone. Until Philip, to you hear Nameless's voice break through. And it says, "Come back to us." And at that moment, as if the sound came from the sky above, you look, and there seems to be there's like this beating wind. Something rhythmic is heading your direction. Some sort of massive winged creature.
I'm gonna touch Liam and kind of point up. I'm like, you hear and or see anything up there?
Do I hear the massive winged creature as well?
As he like kind of indicates, it's like, huh? And you start to hear it.
Is that my good personal friend?
Yeah.
There is this. It's starting to like shake the ground around you.
Whoa. Feels like it might be my very good personal friend Bahamut.
Yeah. It stands to reason.
Is it weird to pray if he's on his way already? Oh, we'll wait to see if he gets here.
I think he just wants you to be yourself.
Right.
As the clouds dissipate around the form, it does not look like Bahamut. It is still a dragon. It is a silver dragon, you can tell because the fin kind of. This is the same thing that Dracarius is also a silver dragon. So you've seen this kind of form before.
It's like the like the silver dragon. You can tell because they're silver.
I see now why that's funny. So it starts to drop much larger than you would normally see a dragon. It seems very old in that way. And as it drops to the rocks around you. Its head taking up the entirety of the size of like the platform you're on, about 30 feet. Her voice rings to you like it's a smooth, the size of this creature and the timbre of her voice. Her whisper is the same as someone speaking to you normally, but you can tell that there's a delicacy and a tenderness to what she's attempting to do. She is speaking at this volume to save you any discomfort. Like there's a real care to it. Even when she lands, she doesn't strike the ground or put her weight into it. Like the ground is shaking as she moves, but it's strictly through physics. Like it's not anything, but it's as she touches the ground, it's light and lithe. And she kind of directs to the two of you. She says, "You knew."
You know, took a bit of an unexpected trip.
Father knows you.
Yeah, we've chatted
Yes.
before.
Yes. Not you.
I've never had the pleasure.
Well, you're not supposed to be here yet.
Fair enough. Like I said, it was kind of accidental showing up. There was some kind of portal map thingy that we stumbled upon. We were wondering if we were just setting out to try and find anyone who might be able to help us get back to our.
And what would you need to do when you get back? What is it that's so important to get back?
There's some world saving, plane saving.
If we don't get back, this place might not be able to exist the way that it does.
Change is inevitable. But I won't lie that, yes, this place exists in the way it does because we wish it. And we form it to be. You would like to protect that?
That's yes. There's a lot that we still don't understand exactly about what we need to do, but we know there are people who are attempting to change things in a way we believe is for the worse, and we want to stop them. And if things need to change, because at some points it feels like they'll need to, we would like the people enacting that change to be attempting to do it for the betterment of others as opposed to for the betterment of themselves.
We don't want that change to come at the cost of people who have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Noble. For sure. Just. Yes. But I wonder, what else do you get out of it?
Hopefully rest at the end.
Could you? Could you rest? Would that be done? Would everything be done?
I don't know.
And there's always going to be more. One way or another, I'm going to find peace eventually. However, there's a very small window of time that I have to give it to anybody else. So I would rather utilize that while I can.
Worthy enough. Because that is the lie. That it stops. That it ends. That anything is finite. Whatever rule you make today, someone will come along some other time, some other thought, tarnish it, drag it through the mud, bolster it, raise it up on a pedestal. No action in life has no cost. So, I'll help you. I like the way you think. Just know, in your very short lives, you will change very little. And in my very long life, I changed very little. It's not about... Justice is not about perfection. It's about responding to the moment. In the moment, what does the best for most people? I'd say you have that. So, given that your friends are so desperately calling for you, she's like, this gust of wind pushes against you, and as you take to the sky of Mount Celestia, you're like, you're going through layers until finally you wake up in your body at the room.
Oh, thank God.
No concentric circles. You see as you kind of sit up, you hear Pangolin like wake back up. The stairway's in the back corner.
Did he shut down while I was gone?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to look into that.
Are we waiting for Kalenth?
Is Clint? Oh.
So, wait, he's not with you?
Obviously not, no.
They didn't show up where we were. I assume the stairs that we came up from are behind us.
There's the door.
Where did the guards go?
Oh, I really, well,
We really beat them really good.
yeah, I sent them to a whole other plane.
Oh, that's good. We don't have to worry about
Roll me a
them following us
deception
now.
check.
Thank goodness.
With advantage, because
Her best.
Lolly is like...
Natural 20!
Alright.
Which one?
The worst one.
Oh. You
Two different
Yeah, we have
ideas.
just entirely different ideas of what the worst planes are.
His is the beast lanes. It's like, there's no machines there.
Mine is Mechanus.
Yeah, you're like, I don't understand nothing.
Alright.
We got helped out by a very friendly lady dragon. Sent us back.
We never caught her name.
I know. I meant to ask, but I didn't want to interrupt her. And I
Give me
don't
a
know.
religion check.
I was about to say.
22.
You don't have a lot of experience with the dragon gods.
Uh huh.
That was
I would say none.
nearly none.
Yeah.
Is what I mean. Is that you did? I do recall
Alright.
one or two things that you like read or like wanted to research, and so I would say this is like a deep-seated like. The only thing that it could possibly be, with what she said, with what she was, that was probably Illistar.
Okay.
His sort of like right hand.
Okay.
There aren't that many dragon gods, and Tiamat herself is sort of dominant of her position. She doesn't usually let her children. She lets her children like help her enact her plans, but they don't have any sort of like power structure within the sort of like darker sides of the dragon gods. So, and even in the good aligned ones, like Illistar, and there's a brother, and that's it. And like that's the only other one. So.
Okay. Yeah, it was Illistar. That's one of the more important dragon god. Well, one of the only dragon gods.
Well, the dragon gods seem like the best gods. They're 2 for 2 helping me out. And I love that.
I am a very selfish person.
I'm very biased.
I've got extremely bad news
think that
about.
would make them-
I've got extremely bad news about one of the other 2 dragon gods.
Fair enough.
Really bad news about one of the other dragon gods.
You're currently in an empty room with a staircase leading upwards.
Kalenth, if you can hear me with your magical brain power things, should we be waiting for you, or should we go?
Wait, their body isn't.
No response.
We all just got here, like we weren't here before. Your bodies were not here.
Yeah, they weren't they?
The bodies
on
were
the
there.
floor. Yeah.
Oh, I
I
thought
remember
they.
that from one.
The bodies were on the floor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they were there.
Both places.
Oh, I thought it was not. Oh, it was only us 2 in the room. Ah, got it.
So that means they didn't get projected, or their body would be here.
Yes. And they did not answer, so I think we can just go.
They're doing something on their own. We probably can't afford to stay in place.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's
if
a
all the
whole
guards
other.
are dead.
There's a whole other round of guards coming very soon. So
New guards. Alright.
look very similar to the other one.
It's the uniform.
They all
I mean,
look
to
the
be
same.
fair, they didn't see the first ones.
Oh,
They
damn.
fucking know.
Well, I mean, he gooed him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He
Yeah.
gooed him.
So I'm gonna start heading up the stairs, I think.
Alright.
Because it doesn't seem like there's anything in this room
Yeah, there's nothing to do but climb. I
to
think.
look at.
If Kalenth shows up, Kalenth shows up.
Great. So I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try one more time because, like he said, if I ever needed him, I could just call his name, and so I'm gonna try that.
I think he was hitting on you.
And go. We're gonna go on without you, but if you would like us to wait.
You don't have to rhyme this one, by the way.
It's too late. Anything?
Nothing. No response.
He's a liar. Let's go. They're a liar. Let's go.
I think they said they use both
I
interchangeably, so I think it was okay.
Yeah.
As you push up the stairs and you get up to the next floor, yet again, single floor. You do not have a staircase, multiple floors at this moment.
I'm getting really tired of these tiny stairs. Getting really tired of these tiny stairs, actually.
Okay, so
Um,
I'm gonna like very. I guess because I'm first, right? Because
you said you would walk through first, so I would imagine that.
I'm like right behind you, like impatiently, like tapping your shoulder, like we should get in there. We should go. We should get in there.
Jesus.
You looked up what it is.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at Liam and I'm gonna say, okay.
You really should, Pam.
Don't touch anything.
I make no promises.
I'm gonna slowly, as quietly as I mean, I can't
Roll me
really
a stealth check.
control a door, but
You can control the door.
You wouldn't control a door.
You wouldn't download a fucking car.
17.
17.
Yeah. Thank God for
The
my
door
pussy.
isn't creaky,
Okay, good.
and your stealth check is more about how
Oh, Jesus
how
Christ.
much you can angle it towards not being seen while still trying to peruse the room. Right? You're not just like stealthed. What are you looking for?
I'm just trying to make sure there's nobody in there, because if there's someone in there, then I probably should attack them or something.
Currently, there is no one in this room. You do not hear any shuffling. You do hear just a kind of gentle hum.
Okay, we're safe to go in. Seriously. Don't touch anything.
As you open the door wider, above, in the center structure of this room, it's much narrower than a couple of the other ones. There are two doors, and on this spot specifically, there's a hanging crystal at the top of the ceiling, currently set to a amber lighting. And much like Nereth's stockpile, there are sort of bins, if you will, but they are sort of lock and key kind of bins that have structure and like individual placements. There is a row of 10 different storage boxes.
Are you?
And even just a quick glance, Liam, it starts where you guys are entering. Where you start, it says transmutation, and you see conjuration, and like basically the rest of the line is.
I'm gonna check the boxes for traps outside of the locks.
You immediately go up to one of the boxes. The rest of the room layout, by the way, is like on the opposite side. There are desks and stations. You can tell that there are like magnifying glasses. There's a bunch of different like equipment. This is a testing facility. Like you can tell, this is very strictly about this. Okay. Sorry. On the opposite side, by one of the doors, you also see a map. A map with a bunch of X's. Currently, that map is of Bovasia. I don't mean to say currently. I meant to say like what you're looking at. It's a map of Bovasia with 7 different X's.
Can I take note of where all those X's are?
Yeah,
Great.
but that would be different than checking the box for traps. Which
Would
one would you like to
Check
do?
the box for traps first.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check. And which one are you checking first? Because they are all individual. They're all about like 3 feet wide. So these are deep. Like these are like chest kind of like boxes.
Yep. I mean, I'll honestly, whichever one's closest.
Transmutation would be right by the door. So
All right. Investigation, you said?
yes. And you all notice he immediately
24.
24. There are no traps. Nothing like physical. There's no wire or anything like that. But it is you can tell that the lock is very complicated. It seems like it takes a very specific key.
Does it seem like there's any sort of like alarm system?
Again, not a physical one. If there was a magical one, maybe. You can't tell by just investigating something if it has magic on it. You would have to do
Detect magic or something.
yeah.
I'm a little worried about doing that because
Sensory overload. Did you write
Yes.
much of those stones? Yeah, you can probably tell the difference between like the lodestones and a ward.
Oh yeah. No, this is thick. This casing is. You can already tell that you wouldn't be able to see through it with a detect magic. Right. Like this is definitely 1 inch of like lead material kind of a thing.
I mean,
There are scraps of paper on every desk. There are reams of sort of like that same parchment set to the side, and every desk has like drawers, and so there's 10 boxes. There are 10 stations.
are there cities and stuff marked on the map, or is it like a featureless map?
You would have to look. You would have to. It's not that it's a featureless map, but you'd have to actually like. There's no like city name or anything like that. It's
Okay.
just mainly like it gives coordinates per X, which are like longitude and latitude coordinates, but there's no city marker.
Okay, well, they're definitely not for Mirror Stones, because there's not 7 Mirror Stones in Bovasia.
It's just for Bovasia.
That is what that map is. Yes, it's just
Okay.
Bovasia.
And because I don't know of any lodestone deposits in Bovasia. I was gonna like cross-reference it with my knowledge of lodestone deposits.
Well, just give me an intelligence check, or a history if you're proficient.
I am not.
Okay. Usually when I say that, it's just making sure that like if you have a proficiency thing, like
Yeah, it seems like the assumption would be it's lodestone mines.
10.
10. I mean, Core Hall used to be Bovasia.
Is it on there? Does it seem like there's an...
No, it's recent Bovasia.
Okay.
Like even just a glance, you would have known that like yeah, this is the current border. But
Okay.
like
So I can't use.
in you were saying like yeah, I don't know of any other mines. It's like the only one that you could have even thought of would have been that.
Yeah. Makes
Again,
sense.
actually studying the map, you might be able to tell something, but currently you are looking at the boxes. So
I'll do the...
no,
Go
what's up?
ahead.
Can I like look through all the? And I do want to go through all of the desks. Just
That would take
or-
some time.
Oh, I guess we don't have that time.
No, but like going through one desk is already probably about the same amount of time that he's using on the boxes and some other stuff. If you're going to go through each desk, that's time.
Yeah.
So you can choose one and just say like yeah, I want to search one.
Yeah,
of the
I just
desks.
want to search one of them and see if maybe there's like information on what they're doing
Sure.
with whether it's just like with those specifically
Go
or
ahead and
just
make an investigation
here in
check.
general.
Okay.
Ugh, gross. Well, that's I think an 8. Yeah, that's 8. So
All right.
I
Um,
can't read today.
No, it's not that. It's that like what you're finding is very tertiary.
Mhm.
It's this thing that you're trying to look for. You're not. There's a couple of things that are like locked, and so you're like, well, okay, and then you're like, whatever you're finding. There are a few things that are like notes, and it's more that like. It's using a lot of language that. It's not that you don't understand the words. It's like, what is this? What would this even mean? Like in terms of like, it just is. It's very analytical and not very descriptive.
Yeah.
So the best. Here's the thing. Even with an 8,
Yeah.
it's like what you can kind of parse out is obviously this is a research station towards these lodestones, and they're taking some kind of analytical data about this, and then on each page, what you're noticing, the one thing that you do notice is that it's like, well, it has the same kind of numbering as that longitude and latitude per sheet. So it's like, that's the best you can really determine, is that it's like, there's maybe an association with that, but like outside of that, you have it's kind of gibberish.
And then is there anything weird with the crystal that's on the
No, nothing
ceiling?
weird. It looks exactly. It looks like a copy of the one in Nereth's shop.
Okay. I don't think I've ever been inside that. Okay.
Yeah, you've been in
Have
Nereth's
you?
shop.
Oh.
Yeah, he always has a different crystal
Yeah.
for different things.
I actually don't think we have her
Yeah.
and I. We our characters have, but we have not been because it was when we were in Canada. And y'all went.
No, you guys have gone into Nereth's shop.
At the very least, you've stood outside and spied on me while
Yes,
I was
that I
That
agree
I-
with.
yeah.
Yeah, I
That
thought-
I
I thought
agree
we
No, the
with.
first time you guys went in is what I'm saying. It's like it.
Yeah, when we all
it's-
met.
I didn't know if we. I mean, I recall it, but it doesn't matter. So,
Basically,
semantics.
Totally
there's
understand.
colored crystals that that Nereth will have on generally when working with the different schools of lodestones, as well as just like mood lighting's the wrong word, but like often we'll use the
Well, it's the
purple
same kind
one
of
as
stones.
well
It's the
to
same kind
kinda,
of
like-
crystals that in the Underdark. when you guys went to the
That's
city
what
in
I
the
was.
Underdark.
That's what I was thinking.
And
Of.
it's Tormen, like it's a very similar thing to that.
And is the color coordinated to like that's? The
It's an amber lighting, so currently right now that's where it's at.
But that's does
Typically, Nerith has it as a sort of like a
Amethyst.
violet, like
Yeah.
amethyst color, which
And-
was the one which from Doneth Tormen has more of like a violet amethyst color.
But do we know if the color means anything? So I was trying to figure out. No. Okay.
I wish I could. No, you never went in, so.
Everybody knows
I'm
Emilium.
sorry.
I don't know.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. It was
I
a good
only-
question. I just can't answer it.
Um,
It's a very good question. You have a locked box. You have 2 doors in front of you. There's still the map. There's
Well, I was gonna say, can I take the papers and like, or at least and bring them up to the map and see if I'm smart enough to figure something out.
again, the most you can figure out is that the longitude and latitude are matching some of the X's,
Okay.
and that's about it.
Great.
Anything beyond that is
Yeah.
like I'd have to know what they're talking about.
Okay.
It's not so much that it's like not just like technical jargon. It seems like technical jargon that they themselves have created for themselves,
Got
like
it.
like
Like it's
insular.
notes, like it's-
yeah, it's like
yeah.
it's something that like it's a shorthand between all of them.
Got it.
So like if you knew more of what that shorthand meant, maybe you'd know more.
And they don't have a key anywhere.
No.
They didn't just leave the code
No.
the code key somewhere.
It doesn't seem like
Couldn't
it.
you figure it out?
No.
All right, I'm going to jot down the longitude and latitude of these X's
Okay.
to cross with
I don't.
yeah, map
yeah.
later. Do you guys mind just grabbing any papers you see?
Yeah.
I want to try and open these boxes. I could do a lot for us with a decent collection of lodestones. But if an alarm goes off, we should just run, obviously. But I want to give it a go.
Yeah. Looking at the,
Yeah, please.
do the papers say anything about the kind of, like, does it say anything about the kind of lodestones, the kind of schools of magic? The ones that have the latitude and longitude on them?
So again, it's technical. It's a lot of jargon. It's a lot of shorthand from themselves. So there's no like
There's nothing that says like abjuration or evocation.
no nothing like that distinct.
At a glance, could I figure out which desk they're likely testing conjuration stones at?
Yeah. You're gonna need to give me a. Let's see. Well, it's gonna be an intelligence check because you're gonna have to try to break their code. You're gonna have to break their shorthand to be able to actually figure that out.
Or Arcana or
Could I get advantage if I look for the station that looks like it was used most recently as a means of helping, using the logic that with a yellow light,
Sure.
it's most likely
Sure, I'll give you advantage for
that's
that.
what they're doing.
Yeah. I'm down with it.
18?
18. You're able to kind of like take these papers and like no, it's not whatever those papers were from, and you start to kind of like take a couple. It takes about 5 minutes, like extensively, just kind of like looking through all the papers. So during that time, you're all able to do something else while he's kind of like researching. But this is it. You find the station. And it's like they're not directly across from each other, but you find the station that reasonably has a lot more notes that are describing mathematically as well as linguistically areas of conjuration, effects or thereof of like that kind of magic. And so you find the station that they've been working at, and all those boxes have been labeled exactly what they are.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
you know where the conjuration stones are at least, but you find that one.
Right. I wanted to see if I could figure out at all, like, based on my guess being this is the last thing they were researching because of the lights. I want to see if I can figure out like what the most recent thing they've been researching was.
Sure. I'll allow that with the same check that you already did. Basically, what you're finding is through kind of deciphering their language, this facility, this specific floor, this room, is giving you the feeling that like this is something that Nerith has said before too. Not a lot is known about these things. There are things that are known, and there are things that are very distinctly, like strictly lodestone. But this room is pointedly about discovering how far you can stretch the abilities of lodestones and how much control you can have. There are numerous times where like you see this term keep coming up and up and up, and then you finally pinpoint they're talking about a purpose. They're talking about purpose, and they're talking about at what stage does that matter, at what tier, at what level of referential power are we needing to instill within this thing. With all this longitude and latitude matching up all these things, what you're realizing is they're also looking for excavation spots. They're trying to figure out if they can pinpoint ley line passages that would also come up with more mines or more areas to find these places.
Okay.
The conjuration station is mainly looking into technology that would help transportation. It seems to be strictly about like, okay, how do we use these as a means of instantaneous travel? And kind of the notes on that are like, you'd have to have a power source much greater than what, like one of these at a tier 4 or a tier 5 could possibly make a entire skyship move, but like it would take a lot.
All right. Yeah. If you guys don't mind just grabbing just a bunch of papers for me to sort through later. This all
So that
seems
takes like another 5 minutes to like get all of that as well.
Yeah.
Like after that. So you guys been here about 10 minutes.
yeah, it seems like all of this stuff could be very, very useful. Just grab some papers while I try and get one of these locks open. And if alarm goes off, we run.
Guidance.
Thank you kindly. Is that a thieves' tools check?
Yes.
Delightful.
Yeah, I start just shoving papers in my bag.
Same, yeah.
You said there's 2 locked doors?
Not locked doors, there's just 2 doors.
Can I grab papers on my way if there's desks on the way to one of the doors?
Yeah,
I
there's
guess-
desks that lead all the desks lead to
Yeah.
the 2 doors.
So can I just grab papers on my way to listen for the
There's a door to
one
the
on-
left and there's a door
I was
in
gonna
front.
say for the one in front of me.
Okay.
Just listen.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
22.
22. As you take your tool out and it's like this very unique lock. It's very difficult. It's like every single turn is like it just resets. And eventually the lock unlatches and you're able to open the box. As you pull it open, there is a flat, sort of velvet padding, and there are 8 stones. At your cautious eye, you'd say none of them are above a tier 3. Perception check.
14.
14. Okay.
I mean, it's 8 level 3 transmutations we don't have now.
Yeah.
They're not all tier 3. I just mean there's nothing above
That's
that.
8
Yeah.
level 1 through 3 transmutations we don't have now.
Yeah.
He said conjuration.
Conjurations we don't have now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I got this one open. No alarms that we can hear, or seemingly. All right. I'm gonna go for another one. I'm gonna grab these.
Yeah. Well, I can stuff them if you wanna.
Yeah. If you mind grabbing these.
All right.
Philip,
Uh-oh.
can you go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw?
It's a good thing I'm doing it.
Con save. 11.
Yeah, the saving throws are not coming up today.
All right. Okay.
Sorry.
Just wash your hands before you grab the stones. Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
It's not that bad.
It might be little.
Yeah.
They're all 20s.
16 points of lightning damage, and you can't even grab the stone. As your hand reaches in, it's like a force field
You
effect.
sure I resist lightning damage? Because I still got Hellpike's pick on me. Yeah, let me just check this real quick. Yep, resists all lightning damage. Awesome.
All right, then you take 8 points of lightning damage, but you cannot grab. Like, it's basically you're not able to grab these things. There's some sort of, I don't want to say bubble, but like there's something protecting it from being grabbed.
Are these the ones you want? Like you want?
I want the world. I want whatever we can get. So I don't know.
All right, dispel magic.
Targeted at what?
I'm assuming there's a ward around this, so I'm gonna target the ward that shocked me.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's a magical effect.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like, yeah. I'm trying to think if that's possible, or if like if you can, because that's fine. You're basically targeting the box, is what I was trying to say. It's like you're targeting.
I'm pretty sure it lets you target magical effects.
Right, but it should be things that are like.
One creature, object, or magical effect. within
Or
range.
magical effect. Okay, I thought it was a magical effect, like affecting those things. Okay, you are. That's a 3rd level, right?
Yes. Anything 3rd level or lower immediately ends. I have to roll if it's above that.
Go ahead and roll.
Fuck. Whew. Okay, that's an 18 on the die.
Mm-hmm.
Using spellcasting ability. Oh, that's like 27.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
100%.
Can I touch the stones?
You feel the magic fade. Grab the stone.
All right. Shove them in the bag.
Just for your notation purposes, it's 4 tier 1s and 3 tier 2s and then 1 tier 3.
Also, I still got those temporary hit points. So, all right.
Yes.
Yes.
And these are conjuration.
Yeah. Okay. No, I was just looking at the time. Okay.
We're shooting for around 420.
Yeah, so that was a ward placed on the box.
Yeah, there's some kind of ward. It's a fairly high level.
Ah. How do they get past it?
Oh yeah, there's probably something in this room that disables it.
Yeah, I would have hoped it was the light, but it's not clearly. They might have gloves or something. I don't know, like a ward key or something like that. We can't burn dispel magics just to get more of these.
I don't want to, as much
Yeah.
as possible. Look, getting something was great.
Yeah, let's go.
If there's any kind of stone that you think you need, we can do one more. But
I wouldn't know how to pick. I don't have a project in mind. I just know that we can use them. you
All right.
know?
Well, conjuration's pretty good.
Let's go.
Nameless summon all kinds of animals.
Did you hear anything?
I don't know. Did we hear anything?
Nothing at the front door.
Nothing that I heard of.
All right.
But
Do
we're
you-
gonna try the other door.
Do you think that's the stairs, or do you think the other one's the stairs?
I can open it and find out. If
Alright.
We'll
that's
be
cool
open
with
both doors at the
everyone.
same time.
Yes, I was gonna say. Well,
Then no matter what, we find the stairs.
exactly.
And also, whatever the other thing is.
Let's do this.
I
Ready?
open.
Okay. Well, okay. I open it with her.
All right.
But
Which
Nameless
one are
says
you-
I open it. So
The
Who's
other
opening
one.
which one?
I think
I'm doing the
the
right one because I think that's the one I said I was
The,
listening.
Never-
the front.
Yeah,
and
the
then
whatever
you
one
go
she
left.
didn't.
she's
look
gonna
at
open
yet.
the wrong one.
So you.
not
so,
sure.
I let the right one in.
all right. So Lolly, as you open the front door, and Nameless as you open the left door, through the front, you see like a fabrication line. There are gauntlets. There are pieces of breastplate. There are also like stabs, things that like you can tell just kind of like looking through real quick. This is a fabrication line. This is somewhere. This is a room where they would actually take these stones, do something, and then implement them. This is they're also a place where they're actually riveting the slots for the stones. Through the left door, what you know, what you see in front of you is a slightly smaller room, but about the same size as the one that you're currently in. Stretches out, and it is strictly a. How do I put this? There are 3 jars, kind of like small canisters, like this, sitting at a center stage,
Glass jars?
glass jars, behind a protected panel, like you see like through a glass panel, looking in to 3 glass jars that hold nothing currently in them, but there are a bunch of diodes and control panels. There's a door on the other side. On your room, there's a door around the corner.
And those were the only doors that we saw.
Those are the only doors in this room.
Liam, I feel like you might understand this room better than I do. Or not.
What is it? We got jars and diodes. It's some sort of experimentation, but is there any other context in regards to trying to figure out what they're
You'd have to
experimenting
go investigate.
on?
It's pretty clear what the other room is, at least.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I said it.
The
to
other-
you. It's
the-
like, the other one seemed really easy. That's stuff that you've done.
Yeah.
That's stuff that you, in a moment, you knew.
Yeah.
Is there anything currently made in the fabrication room?
No.
Okay,
No, they wouldn't be.
that makes sense.
Kind of half-finished projects, kind of like. Just need a choice, you guys. Each room holds a door still.
Right now we're looking for stairs, right? Overall, or
Yeah, and
should we investigate this, or just head to the doors looking for more stairs?
it's up to you. If you want to investigate this, you're the only one who can get anything out of it. I have no interest in looking.
I walk forward.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys
Through the
went
front door?
the door that I opened.
The door to the left. Okay. You walk in.
Shut
Right.
the front
I'll
door.
I'll follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
It could be the incorrect door.
It could go to the same place. Who knows?
As you guys walk in to the space, you hear, muffled through the opposite door, you
Maybe we
hear,
should check.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's just a little bit of a, just a little bit.
and you hear, like the door is opening on the other side of this room. Giving you a moment to react is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Turn
How,
around.
how far away is it?
The other door is about 20 feet away.
Does it which way does it open?
Out.
Opens into that room?
Okay. So, you guys are currently in sort of a railway space.
Mhm.
The door's here. You guys entered here. The door opens this way.
towards us.
Yeah.
It opens towards us.
Yeah. Into the room.
Okay. And we're pretty far from cover.
There is no cover. There are chairs and there's a wall to your left. I'm giving you about another 5
Let's-
seconds.
Trying to get back through the door we just came through.
Yeah, how far did we go?
Not very far. You guys like walked into the room. That's what you guys
Yeah.
said. You walked into the room, and that's what
Yeah.
you heard as it was coming through.
You have rope trick in the wand, right?
Yeah.
Get around the corner, rope trick up.
I just turned around and walked.
Yeah, we try and get out of the room. Shut the door.
I just
I'm
straight
still
up.
outside.
Go ahead and give me. Dexterity saving throw. This is going to be a reflex.
Great.
From the 2 people who entered first, which is Liam and
Oh no.
Nameless. So based on your guys' rolls, it's about how quickly you guys are able to like and quietly close the door.
19.
Y'all are close to me.
Yeah.
15.
Did you get the +5?
That's with plus 5. 16.
24.
All right. Based on that too, you guys kind of like step into the room, looking around for a second, and hear. You guys are able to close the door, and you hear.
Yeah, that was weird. I thought. Oh, never mind. All right. Well, yeah. So
You hear two sets of foots. Like
Who said the foots?
yeah,
Mm.
2 sets of feet.
I'm gonna rush back and close the conjuration box.
Okay. You like whack it back up.
So we're going to try the other door now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
let's
we-
sneak around that way.
Okay, so I go in and open that door.
As you guys are heading, well, that door was still open, but like as you
Well,
guys
no,
are
I mean,
walking,
like, the one right
the other
there.
one, yeah. As you guys walk away, you're like,
yeah. So I heard there was. I was trying to figure out what was going on. The thing.
as you guys walk away.
Pretty sure it's because we touched the button. We touched the fabricate button. I'm pretty sure that's what they're reacting to.
You guys walk to the other side, open that door. You see kind of just a normal, semi like foyer type thing. It has a couple of chairs and a couple. It looks like more of like a lounge maybe, like a resting area. There's a couple of like small desks, but towards the back you do see staircases leading up. It's like a staircase, and then it separates into 2.
Like 2 separate staircases? Or like it's like it goes to the same location?
Curious.
It's not 2 separate. It's like grand staircase up, staircases going in either direction, but basically looks like it's going to the same place.
Okay.
But it's just like it's like a wrap around,
Fancy.
It's really,
wrap around staircase, right?
really weird.
Those are really hard to make on Sims, but yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I'm going to
Go.
Go.
Let's climb. Yeah.
Such a
Yeah.
weird place to put one of these. Okay.
What
well,
is it?
the next room up is weapons testing. I'm wondering if that thing we fabricated might have gone up there.
That's fair. One way to find out.
Yeah. I mean, we're climbing. We have no option but to climb.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't. If they're still working on conjuration stones, they're about to get a shock. So let's head on out.
yeah.
All right, as you have a left and a right staircase.
Do you want me to flip a coin?
Yeah.
heads is
Do a-
right,
do a
tails
D2.
is left.
That was an arcade token. It's a penny. Right.
All right.
Let's go. Oh!
Naomi, what?
I mean, odds are we were going to the same room no matter what.
And welcome to your next level, your next floor. So the staircases bring you. You guys went to the right. Brings you here.
Where did I put myself?
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
good. We're going to a gladiator pit.
I love fighting.
I got you.
Said no one. Well, I guess fighters.
I'm gonna hold on to him for now.
All right.
He's a big boy.
He's on the staircase.
Yeah.
What would you like to do? You see in front of you battle scars within this space. There are cuts and grinds, and there's also a bunch of
a bunch. Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. You were just looking, and so I'm just checking in. But in this space, there are many different like scarring and scoring marks, kind of all over. There's a couple of splotches on the floor that could definitely read like blood.
Nice.
You have 2 pathways. You can see 2 window panes, much like the one with the bat.
That's definitely a fighting pit, right?
Seems that way. Or a slaughter pit.
Just gotta get one more thing.
Inside is a giant rat.
I just gotta get the big dragon. The giant rat.
The flesh dragon that we grew in a vat to kill ourselves with,
I love it. Oh,
for the with the express purpose of.
Good.
I need to find out if these. I need to find out if these trapdoors are real trapdoors.
Where?
I think it. So it's just because we don't have very many plain wooden floors. We have that issue a lot, right?
Huh?
These aren't all actual trapdoors. We just don't have a lot of plain wood
Yeah,
floors.
I just didn't want to use a bunch of plain floors because
Okay.
We don't have very many.
there are
walk
there
into
are
Holy Falls.
trapdoors on these 3,
Oh, there are.
but just
some.
not on the ends.
Oh, okay. These are real trapdoors.
Yes.
These ones are not.
Yes.
Okay. Need
Huh.
to know about this yet.
I was gonna say, 'cause we don't actually.
Yeah, my assumption is the middle of the room is the dangerous part of the room. Let's check around the sides.
Yeah, we should do that.
Do we see any way up?
Is there
Not
any
currently, because that's the other. Over there, you see another staircase leading down.
Yes, that's where the other side would put us. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I vote for checking out the side that I can see.
That's what I was gonna do as well.
I vote for
On my
going in the
side.
middle. I don't know about y'all. I'm excited. Just walk on through.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
With this,
Go ahead. Yep. I feel like that's
Nameless starts to walk
I'll
towards
follow
the center.
Nameless so she's not by herself.
and Panther too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I mean-
run over to this corner and peek around to see if there's dudes there like with popcorn waiting to watch like carnage.
What's over there? Is it cool or should I go down?
There's dudes with popcorn here waiting for carnage.
You come to the other side. No one's there.
Oh. Nothing over here.
Nothing.
Yeah.
All right, I'll check out this side real quick.
No staircase.
Nothing. Bare walls.
Do I see the trapdoors?
Yes, you do.
I want to open a trapdoor.
That's what
You
invites
come
people to
over
come for
and
these
you
things.
open that door. You open that trap door. Yeah, on the other end. This on that side.
Oh, I can just push.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
and then there you go. You open that up.
Oh, it's stone. sorry.
Underneath there are cables, wirings, a lot of the same thing that you saw in like the in the power room, right? Like that undercurrent. It's about the same depth, about 3 feet. So like you could reasonably go down there and do something, but like right now it's you're feeling like a bit of heat coming up from it, but like other than that, it's just running.
Trapdoors are boring.
I'm guessing these are actual desks.
Nameless, is that Lally? You guys are down towards the center.
This is exciting. Shall we keep moving forward?
Yeah.
Do we see?
You see scoring, you see blood marks, you see like stains, you see cuts into the ground, you see bunch of places on the wall down there where there's like chunks missing.
Nice.
Chunks. Nice. I love
Wow.
chunks.
Is there, and there's nothing down there either that would remotely resemble an entrance to a staircase?
Not currently.
Great.
I'm gonna go like not where the white tile is. I think I'm just gonna go like around.
Okay.
Slowly. I
Yep.
can move myself. I'm aware, but just wanted to announce that.
Anybody find it odd that we haven't seen any elevator openings anywhere?
I think it's weird that there's literally no one in this area.
Worked out
Yeah.
great.
He did a twirl. Like, where is everybody?
I just want to glance down these stairs and see if it's the other side of those
You
stairs.
kind of glance and you step down a little bit. You're like, yeah, that's what those are.
Okay. Yeah, the other direction would have taken us here on this side. I'm like talking loudly, but also whispering in a way that is not useful for either thing. You know.
I guess I'll search this desk.
Sure. Go give me an investigation check.
My favorite. 11.
Do your desks have things on them?
There are there are several different types of notes here. Seems to kind of like classify, test subject 782, test subject 685.
Yeah, they definitely just like watched things fight to the death here.
Let's see, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Okay.
Have I lost true sight?
That's
That's
not
what I was
sign.
trying to figure out. I was like, no, you still have it.
Alright, I'm gonna true sight around a bit, especially looking around here, especially like looking at these glowy
Those
pillars.
definitely have a you're kind of looking at them and they have more of a electric glow than a magical. Right. These are some form of pylon that have some form of connection in this room. Something's feeding energy into these things. And whatever they're for, not magical.
Can I look up? Is there like a...
There is a ceiling that's like,
Uh-huh.
all matched to here. Just lighting, just things that are kind of like helping light the pit here. By the way, there are also buttons. There's a couple of different buttons here. There's levers and there's a couple of like actual things to manipulate.
Should I start pushing things?
Are there things to push?
Yeah, there's buttons.
I don't want to watch.
I want to watch. It's not even I want to help you make sure that it's not something I should push. It's I want to watch.
Yeah,
very good.
do these labels or do these buttons say anything? Is there any kind of indication what any of this does?
They're color coded, but other than that, no.
I'm pretty sure.
There's
Those are-
there's red, green, blue, and then
I'm gonna
there's-
point out the different colors and
There's
tell
there's
him.
two different levers.
Oh, that one's red. That one's green.
There's levers.
Those are just grey. I'm assuming. I don't know.
Yeah, they're like silver.
I mean, it's weird that there's no way up here.
Yeah,
Right?
maybe I need maybe the lever raises opens a ceiling.
That seems
door?
like a really weird way to do it.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, the private vault is next, so maybe they're just trying to stop people from. Maybe they're not supposed to go up past here.
Oh. Are there any windows at the outside of the tower? Could we scale to the next floor?
I could fly. But maybe if I get...
There are no windows in this place, but yeah, in this spot.
And if I get into the center and you do the lever, maybe it goes up and down.
Maybe.
Maybe it crushes you against the ceiling.
I can fasten up. I'll get up by the edge.
Let's try the levers without you on the thing
Oh.
first. And if
Okay,
it
well, I'm
does-
just worried that maybe it might release a demon into the room, but from under.
Yeah, but if it does and you're standing right on top of where it's releasing it, that's still probably worse than you standing off to the side.
I guess that's fair. Maybe I'll just come over here by Zilali before you do that. Alright, girl, what's up? Hi, let's go.
You discovered the buttons.
This is a lot of responsibility.
Our death's on your hand.
Just need a choice, everyone.
I'm gonna push.
I'm gonna push that.
Oh, I'm gonna push that button. I'm gonna the blue. Push blue.
Seems like a good safe color.
Red seems scary.
Yeah, it's a
Oh.
scary color.
I'm gonna push blue.
Press blue.
The lights turn blue.
Can Sitlali, Panther, and Nameless please roll dexterity saving throws.
Yes, it can. Is it a magical effect or not?
Yes, it is. No, it's not.
I told you it was a scary place.
19.
I've good news and bad news. No demon.
We don't know that yet.
No, that's fair.
As a demon,
God, I have a
Ruffles.
plus 10 to dexterity saving throws.
We love that.
So 19, 16.
Oh, Panther. My bee.
Oh, I hate the sound of that.
What did it do?
Well, we don't know yet.
I'm shouting it at Liam.
Yeah, I
Oh.
went over to the window.
So like, I'm not sure yet.
Scary. Natural one.
We need to wait for these rolls to
I
resolve.
don't know why I'm not roll. That's because this is like.
Jesus.
All right. So, the two of you
Oh, I never get Panther.
take 10 lightning damage, and Panther takes 21 points of lightning damage as each of the 4 pylons charge and just strike down at the 3 of you within the space.
Did I succeed on the saving throw?
Yeah.
Then I take no damage.
That even?
You said 10.
10.
And then I have to do the math because technically I can't put in the extra hit points, the temporary hit points for Panther.
Well,
There were
he
17,
was
so he
17,
take
so he
4.
just takes 4, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Maybe
Oh,
you
I
should.
can.
Maybe you should get out of there.
I never knew that.
All good. All good. It's probably new. It's probably more recent features.
Oh, it's right there. It's cool.
Let's get everybody out of there before we push anything else.
Yeah, there's lightning at them.
Yeah, let's get out of there.
Do you guys respect? They're saying this to you.
Yeah.
Do you want to get out of here?
I mean, I'm fine. I did nothing happened
Jesus
to me.
Christ.
No,
I
you
know.
just keep pushing the buttons. It's fine.
I'm just worried that's gonna be like the thing when I threw the coins at it, and nothing happens if there's nothing in it, so we won't really know.
I could put pangolin in there.
I mean, you and Panther can, because if I'm gonna have to be dexterous the entire time, then unless I do a horrible job, nothing can really
Can
touch me.
we at least confirm that it does nothing if nobody's in there before we do things with people in there? I just don't want to
There's
like.
a green button. It might heal them. It's way more likely it's gonna poison them, but it
Oh,
might
I'm-
heal them. Yeah, we got that, Ollie.
And
I
I'm-
just would rather not push the power
Okay, you
word.
don't have to yell at us. We have moved.
Do you like getting zapped?
I mean, I was fine.
Apparently not.
I
Apparently
pushed
they didn't dislike it.
It woke me up. Truly, I was,
I
Best
pulled
part
the
of
lever.
waking up.
is lightning
Which one?
in
There's two.
your cup.
There's one on the left, right.
Pull the lever on the left.
Okay.
If it looks bad, I immediately put it back up.
I'll let him know.
And as you do, you feel like you can't move the lever, as if it has to enact whatever it's doing before you can move it.
Oh well, that's convenient.
The floor gives way at this spot as these squares kind of open up, and you hear as this elevator comes up, and you see this disastrous plant that seems malformed, barely functioning, as the floor closes back underneath it.
Would you mind opening that, doing that lever again?
And it looks to you, Nameless, as one of the closest creatures to it.
Pull the right lever.
Okay.
It starts
You
to
would-
charge, and it just like barely able, like hobbling. As it gets right here, you pull the other lever, and then like these
God.
slat walls.
Oi.
Unfortunately, Nameless is inside.
Good call.
Yeah.
And it like lands over, and it
Oh,
Can you push the blue
Blue.
again?
All right. Okay.
red.
It like shocks this thing, and it's like still trying to move around. You press the red button, and these glowing tendrils like shoot out a flamethrower at this thing in the room.
I like that one.
Okay. It's still alive.
Do the other.
It
one.
seems.
So green was the other color.
Green was the other color.
Honestly, we should put this thing out of its misery. It looks miserable.
Watch that heals it.
Yeah, let's try out green.
I push green. It's probably poison.
Well, that's my
Acid.
guess.
A gas fills the chamber.
Gas
Doesn't
it.
seem to be affecting it.
Red. Hopefully it's not like a combustive gas.
Oh my god, that'd be so awesome.
Yeah, so that thing doesn't take poison, probably because it's a plant.
Yeah, that tracks.
And with that, the flaming husk sits down.
Easiest experience I've ever gotten.
That was nice.
I'll tell you that much. So,
No, I know this is probably not a great idea. What
gas
happens if
is
we
still
pull
in the
that
chamber.
first lever again?
Yeah.
The one that brought up this thing in the first place.
I think we should because maybe the air will go down and the gas will go down.
do we want to go in there?
I don't know. Well, you
Jesus.
might need to. I'm also just curious if they just have like
Massacre
if they just have a
whatever's
bunch
down
of these. Like they just have a room full of.
Can we
Ugly
look at
crab
anything
plants?
else to try and find some way up? Because none of these are doing it.
Is on your side? Is it a plain desk or what does that look like?
It's
Or
a
is it
pretty long desk.
That's
that
what
curves.
has the buttons and the dials.
right? Is it one of these?
No,
No,
it's
although I do have a
Probably the
table
other
over there as well. I haven't
Is it one of
checked the
these?
No, I don't got one of those.
Okay, cool. Great.
We have this.
Yeah, I guess we go check the table.
Yeah.
Most of these things just seem like rudimentary desks, things to set stuff on. Nothing's on there right now.
Sure would be nice if
I'll
we
check
had
this.
someone.
I'll check that. Cause there's 3 more things, right?
You open it up and you see the same thing.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that wiring just, does what powers all this bullshit.
Well, what if the lever to go down is the elevator? Maybe that's how we go down.
I mean, that seems very scary.
I
It
don't.
seems like if this is weapons testing, what makes sense to me is they just got a lot of things to test those weapons on down there.
Yeah, I heard a noise up here. I don't know what's going on. There's somebody going through. I never heard of a test. There was no
right
test.
lever? We need a rope trick now.
I'm rope trick. Everybody, just get over here.
Yeah, everybody into the rope
All right.
trick.
Well, can you go ahead and give me a stealth check for Pangolin?
No,
Yeah.
we just didn't. All right.
Yeah, I can do that.
Left him there.
You're not wrong.
Because there's a lot to manage. Well, because he left him off the board for most of it.
Extras.
Well, you gotta think about him.
You gotta think about
Extras currently don't exist.
That's okay.
on the
It's okay.
thing.
Just look at his stat. Whatever he has is in his dex. That's his stealth.
I can't see his stuff. View character on the website. Sorry, folks at home.
I think it's like a +2, isn't it?
I think so.
Or like a.
it. He can't be surprised.
It's true.
Sure. He turns to them. I knew you were coming.
Or it's
I've been
Dex, you said?
expecting you.
Dex.
What
yeah.
the
Alright,
fuck?
it's +1.
Don't worry, I'm not surprised. What are you?
Natural 20.
Yay!
Oh!
Bum, 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 bum,
He's like running on the ceiling?
I can do that.
I pulled the right lever before.
I know.
Okay.
Which means the gas in the chamber is now just directly going out
We're going
to
to
the rest of the. I know.
Yeah.
Is. And you guys. Alright, cast rope trick. Don't forget to mark that off on your.
Yeah.
It's in his wand.
Yep.
Baby, let's
Gross.
go.
You want to see my rope trick? I put it in my wand.
Bless
So
you.
As you
Bless you.
Thank you.
try to quickly climb up, you do hear, "Oh, what the hell?" And you hear, and people are now like coughing, run. One person starts to, you hear one person running right here. In the amount of time that you guys would have had to try to get up a rope trick, there's way too many of you, and Pangolin is a fucking hard. The thing is,
Can you cast rope trick down and like just jump into it?
No.
Oh.
has to be it, because you have to climb.
I'll rope trick with the wand.
No,
Invisibility,
you already
invisibility.
said nope. You already said. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, rope trick isn't concentration, is it?
I could just cast multiple rope tricks.
But
But you could rope
I would
trick.
say you, Panther, Liam, who cast it, Philip, are just able to get in before this person turns the corner and there's Pangolin. He turns the corner and says, "Put the..." Pangolin just...
Fucking artificers.
He's, starts to like step back from it, and you see him. You can barely see him out of the rope trick.
Yeah, we have a situation over at the weapons testing facility. Some artificers. Yeah. Can you get security up here, please? Yeah, something's going wrong. Somebody was using the. Somebody's using. Oh, Jesus Christ! You see him pull the lever, like he kind of slinks by Pangolin and pulls the lever to close the doors again. He's like, yeah, somebody open up the chamber. I don't know what's going on. But just can you send someone?
And he starts to look at Pangolin, and then just you see him start to cast a spell.
Do we make a move?
We can. I don't know what move to make.
Can you? Are we able to cast through rope trick? Like if someone's like,
Yeah, I'd say so.
can you suggest him to take that away?
The
The
stone.
fall.
Oh, suggest.
Is that?
Didn't you already
how
use
close?
that
How
ability?
close?
I don't know.
She used it. She used it at the beginning.
Yeah, you used it at the guards. Didn't you?
We can make range attacks on
No.
rope trick.
No,
Their guards attacked it.
because there were two. Because there wasn't one person.
Right.
I think I suggested it, but I don't think I
You're gonna do
actually did it.
Do it now.
I'm just looking at.
What's the range on it though? Isn't it a?
Oh, it's just me. I just have to be able to see them.
30
Yeah.
feet.
Okay.
30
It's
feet?
30 feet. So am I 30 feet away?
Yeah.
Okay, then
They're
I'll
right under you.
suggest. I suggest you take that back and leave the room. Oh, I should probably say
I'll allow it.
that.
What's your DC?
Wisdom 14.
All
Alright.
right, boys. I think something's.
Shoot my arm down, grab him, yank him up.
All right, that'll be a strength.
Jesus fucking Christ. Unbelievable. How are we doing this?
Strength.
Strength.
Straight,
check?
just a straight strength check.
Yeah. This is like a grapple. You're like pulling him up.
So it's not athletics.
It's a weird athletics, but I'll allow it.
12.
All right. Well, he failed. So.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, we gotta swing. And you pull him up. He's in the hole with you, and now he says, "Oh, we
No, grab the shit. He's not allowed to.
All right,
Like, he can't have that anymore. Fuck it.
okay." He just he starts to
Start
cast a spell.
I punch him in the face.
Start beating him. Let's go.
Yeah.
I take my scimitar and slit his throat.
Jesus Christ!
I don't want to talk anymore.
Okay, I like maybe this is better.
What? He can't talk if his throat is slit.
Yeah, okay. We'll do what
Also,
David
why
did.
didn't you just grab him? Whatever.
What do you mean?
Why didn't you just grab
Penguin's way heavier.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't.
There's an
lift
upward
Penguin.
weight limit on the arm.
I can only do like 300
Alright,
pounds.
so
something
Nameless
like
slits his throat.
All right. Roll me a d20.
Oh, 3. Unfortunately, my pen, but.
All right. So you're trying to slice his throat, but he still has agency, even with like, and so he kind of like.
Oh, wait, do you mean like an attack? Or like just a d20? You want me just to give you a number?
I said d20. I meant an attack.
Okay,
So-
it's 10.
10.
Sorry, I just didn't.
No, I
realize-
didn't say it right. I said roll me a
Yeah.
d20. So it's like you're trying to slice his throat, but he kind of like he like gets out of the way.
I try again.
And go ahead and roll me a fucking attack. And I guess if you're gonna try to beat on him too, go ahead and roll the attack.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
If you're gonna do stuff, do stuff.
Like it's doing.
24.
That hits.
Oh.
6 points of damage.
Okay. And you
Is this unarmed or is this with a weapon?
unarmed. If you said
Unarmed?
I'm just wailing on him.
Okay.
If you want to draw your weapon, you can draw your weapon, but that means you end your grapples.
Sure. 15.
That hits.
Okay, that's
Terribly high ACs.
four damage. Can
All
I
right.
can I divine smite on an unarmed strike?
No. No, don't waste your spells.
Can I try and
Also-
tie his hands while he's
Huh?
grappled? Can I try and tie his hands while he's grappled?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an athletics check. Or not an athletic. It's just like an opposed strength at that
Okay.
point. I mean,
14?
14. Let's see if he can beat that. Not. So you are binding his hands as he's like trying to cast a spell and getting hit. He's not able to cast it before you bind his hand, before you like wrap him up. And he's just like, he's looking at the hole and he's attempting to move towards it. Alright. One more post grapple.
Something above a 10. Come on, baby. 25?
Yeah. Yeah, you got him and he's struggling. He's like starts just yelling at the top of his lungs. They're up here! They're up here!
Can I now? I want to actually do primal savagery and try and claw at his throat.
I mean, yeah, it's yeah.
It's just I get a plus
Yeah,
9
yeah.
instead of a plus 7.
Yeah.
Sound doesn't carry outside of this rope trick, right?
7, 15.
15. That does hurt. I mean, so Lolly had to put her face out to make a suggestion.
Yeah, so I don't think they can.
Oh, I thought she did from within. I didn't
No.
know.
No, she had to, and that's also why he looked up, and they have to be able to.
I didn't understand that. Well, I'm glad I did this. So 3d10 to him.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
19.
Okay.
Fucking cantrips.
You eviscerate his throat, and he begins to bleed out in the rope trick.
I apologize.
We're gonna have company quick, and we don't know how to get away from right here. I don't.
Yeah, I didn't see any way to get up or down. I think our best bet is just to use the element of surprise. They're not going to understand what just happened to them. They're going to have to look around. We've got this for an hour. We can keep Spider-Manning dudes if we need to.
What if we throw his body into the middle of the thing and make it look like the creature did it?
We can. That would take. We'd have to open the. We'd have to open the walls and get over there and throw it in without anybody seeing us.
I mean, our sneakiest person is also the person immune to poison, so it seems like a reasonable ask. I think in terms of trying to cover up what we've done, that's a good one. I think in terms of if we are going to be fighting the guards, using
I don't think.
our environment to our advantage is going to be a plus. If we could lure the guards down into that area, shut them in and destroy them, that'd be the easiest way to handle it.
There's other people up here, though, right?
What if I go in there and I'm like, hey, I did it, and then I misty step out, we shut the door, and then we kill them.
Yeah, then we do the everything.
I guess.
I assume they're gonna come in to get me. I could be wrong.
I'm trying to figure it out because the thing is, like, as far as like making it look like the plant did it, I don't know what that actually gets us.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think getting the guards down here and wrecking them buys us time at least.
I think the reality is, unless we find a way out of this room that isn't down those stairs, we're fighting in some capacity.
It might be the other door, but at this point we're kind of screwed. So I feel like putting them, I agree, luring them in there somehow, and the easiest way we have to get out of there quickly is I can Misty step out.
Yeah.
If we need to not be seen, is it too much to burn invisibility here?
I don't know. I was thinking potentially burning invisibility with someone on the buttons. In case to have someone check the buttons, we can have someone who can stop them from using it on Nameless while she's still in there. And, so I was thinking about using it for that, but I don't know.
I think if we're gonna do that plan, like if we're trying to lure them in there, best bet is invisibility. Move something in there. That, or we hold a position, wait for them to get up here, because they don't know where we are. We can get Pangolin in here now. We'll have time to get Pangolin in here. And we can either try to wait it out and make them think that we went somewhere else, or we can get a surprise attack.
What are you proposing we put in the center there then? To get them to go in there.
I'm saying if we do that plan, the best bet is to make somebody invisible and move the body in there, just in case, because I think there's other people up here looking around. And if we get seen, then that kind of blows that whole thing out of the water. So if we're doing that plan, I think we make somebody invisible to set up the stage. If
I didn't know there were people. Wow.
Yeah, this guy was talking to someone else downstairs.
I just assumed he was talking on the phone.
Might have been.
there's other, yeah, like he was talking to some people on the Sending Stone. He was like calling the guards on the Sending Stone, but I think he was talking to the other like researchers.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we can use this twofold. I think if you're okay with it, we make you invisible, have you bring the body down into the middle, we bring Pangolin up here. If you could stay down there, but not in the center, basically we want to convince them we're not here. If we can get them to believe that we've gone up somehow, they might go up somehow to chase us, and we can find out how to get upstairs.
I think that's what we do.
Try to like mimic his voice and like, oh, they went upstairs.
That was my thought. I was gonna pop out, cast the invisibility, and while we're getting Pangolin up, try and mimic his voice and say they're heading upstairs. Ah, done.
That's the best bet.
Ah, my body hurts.
Oh. I think it's the best bet
Right.
because that's what we need more than anything. We need to figure out how to go up.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Are you okay doing that?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So bring his body in the middle. Stay out of the way and keep an eye on people when they come up, and if they start to go upstairs, try and just keep an eye. So if we can't see where they go up, you can.
Okay.
Cool. We do that.
Okay.
Just roll a d20 to see how it all goes.
So, making her invisible.
I'll burn that.
And anything she's carrying or wearing.
She's gonna be carrying a dude. Nice.
We should make her invisible before because we want the dudes found.
But once she lets go of him.
When she lets go of him, he'll be invisible.
Cool.
Yeah. Any objects dropped.
Delightful.
Does everybody have masks full when we open this and the gas comes out?
No, that's another reason we're sending you.
because you're immune to poison. So we can
We'll
be hiding.
also, they'll also probably deal with the gas for us because they're gonna have to move through the room.
Okay. So you drop down. Pull the lever. And you're trying to get Pangolin up, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Means you guys have to drop down to do that. The two of you will have to drop down
Yeah.
to get him, and then get back up. And
Yeah,
all right.
and I'm doing the performance check. I'm probably going to do poorly on, but it's something.
All right. So that is open as
I'll
the
throw him.
gas comes back out. Where are you putting him?
I'll just put him right wherever its feet are.
Sure. About right there. And then where are you going?
And then I will climb myself back up, but like here on the I mean, I can't keep myself there because of the stairs. Oh, or
You can
that.
Put yourself there.
And I'll just be here. That way I can like peek like this if they go up. Because this is actually like a wall, right? It's not like I could actually just perch
Nope.
myself on this. Too bad.
Okay. So as you drop the body and you turn and you're going towards the stairs, and as you guys quickly tie off Pangolin and like just get him halfway lifted up, you hear a bunch of feet hitting the stairs. Like people are sprinting to this spot, and then you hear, "Ah, gee!" Keep pushing through, and they make it up. And there are, at this point, you are able to just barely get Pangolin up into the hole. So Lally, you can see as you get to your spot, there are 8 different guards coming up to this spot, and they all kind of move towards this direction. One of them kind of comes over here, and he presses, he drops the lever again to drop down the. So you are stuck in this room, and he says, "Okay, all right," and he reaches under the desk and then just presses a button, and you see the gas just drop in the chamber. Opens the things back up. You go check inside. 2 of them. It's Tybalt, sir. Yeah. He's... No. It's Tybalt, sir. He's... Something's odd. Something's strange. All I mean to say by that, by the way, was that you didn't have enough time to
that's
call. You had enough time to get Pangolin, but not any more than that. Well, keep searching. Keep searching. They start to spread out. So, Bali, you notice them kind of moving throughout all of the space. After about 10 minutes of searching, they kind of open up the hatches. They're looking inside, they're looking down, they're looking everywhere. And they come back to reconvene. He says, "Something's not right." Kind of goes down, investigates the body, and investigates the plant. I would have been shorn. How would it have been? How would this happen? We have murderers in the loose, men. And they have slipped by us time and time again today. No more. No. We will be ready for them. Let's move. Let me start to go back down the stairs. Are you following or not?
No.
footsteps recede.
Well, I wonder if there just isn't a way up from here at all.
Could also be through the other direction, through the jar room.
Yeah.
And what lies beyond it. Getting there is going to be trouble now. But I don't have a but. I don't have any. You know. Silver lining on this one, folks.
Your visibility lasts for an hour, by the way.
Yes.
So
No.
you're still
I don't think there's anything we can do other than, I guess try looking somewhere else. Unless we think there's anything else we can find in this room. But I don't think that's the case.
I want to see if there's any other buttons underneath the desk. So we missed the one that cleared out the.
That's true. We didn't know that was there.
Yeah. We can check that.
Yeah. Alright, let's investigate that.
You drop down, you see that there's no other button besides that. It just seems to kind of be like a cleanse button.
We're gonna have to check somewhere else.
I think we should go down those stairs.
Sure.
So it'll be. So plan is head back down. Go back to the Lodestone room. Go through the jar room. Go past that door. See what's beyond there, and hope there's another different way up.
The thing is, the Queen's definitely gonna be on alert by this point.
Yeah.
As is Arwen. I'm not sure how much more use there is to trying to be quiet.
The benefit of trying to be quiet, or either fast or quiet, is avoiding fights. You know,
Yeah.
we want to make it to the top with as much resources as we can.
Yeah.
That's currently our main issue.
As you head down the stairs, you come back down to that same platform area, the sloped grand staircase down to that lounge. There's the door to your left and the door to your right.
We haven't gone through either of those?
You came in from the one on the left.
Okay, well,
So you can see what's on the door to the right.
yeah.
Do you want to check out while you're still invisible? Wherever you are, said Lolly.
Oh yeah, I'm here. Don't worry.
Just
Right.
love that. You're like,
Run,
wait, guys, where
and
are
you-
you?
Kind of like, and that amount of time, you see at the end of this room is sort of a staging area. You see a long, about 30 to 40 foot space that's just like a long hallway, but looks like a shooting range, basically. Like that's what you're looking at. You're like looking at three little sections that just point towards this, and as you enter this room, as you look in through the side, there's that space, and then there is a door in the front, and then a door to the right.
God damn it.
There's 2 more doors. I can open both of them while I'm still.
Your spatial reasoning, you're pretty sure that the door to the front would lead back to that jar room.
So, I can. I'm very great with space. Not like the space in the sky, but the space around me. So
Oh.
I think one of. I know. I wish. So I think.
Dreams.
I think one of the doors would just lead us back to the room you guys went in with the jars and everything. So I'm gonna try the other one, and I'll let you know what I see.
Sneak by. Staircase.
Guys, stairs. We did it. Yes. Come on.
Great, so we just slaughtered somebody for nothing.
I mean,
Oh well.
I mean, it was either we were gonna get slaughtered or they got slaughtered.
Right, I mean, I can't believe that entire thing was just the wrong direction.
yeah.
Alright. Yeah, let's go.
We're heading towards those doors, attempting to be quiet, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go ahead, roll me stealth checks, everybody.
Yeah.
You sure this isn't acrobatics? Or something I don't have disadvantage on?
Nice.
You should have disadvantage on acrobatics, I don't
Can I vibe my way
No.
quietly?
Just roll.
You've got to be shitting me.
Yeah, 19 and a 16. Look at that.
What the fuck is it? Why stealth checks?
Maybe your dice are saying like, look, I want to do the important stuff.
That first stealth check, there was nobody around.
Yeah.
We don't need to wrap.
I know.
Well,
3.
Jesus. Wow.
I was 19
Sorry.
and 13.
Don't worry, Pangolin made up for you. The basis around everyone, you're able to kind of like, there's enough hum of like of the other things around you. You're pretty confident that nobody's listening, and you step through the door, head up the stairs. You have to head up 2 extra flights, as there's no door for the 33rd floor. And you get up to the 34th.
That makes sense. The private vault doesn't have a.
The 34th is the private vault.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no door for it because it's the private vault.
I'm saying you're at the 34th floor.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we skipped
So let's
weapons
skip the
testing. Got it.
33.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
That's such a weird layout. Okay.
And is there a way to just keep going?
There is.
We should check the private vault. It was
It's
one of the
the
places.
34th
that we
floor, and
think-
then it keeps going to the 35th. That's where it stops.
We need to be careful for traps if we're going into the private vault.
That's where we think the lodestone might be. Or
Yeah.
the mirror stone. It's one of our guesses.
If it's there, we need to know. If it's not, we also need to know.
Can you vibe for it? See if you can sense it.
Yeah, here's hoping.
Well, bonus fails. Nameless can do it too. Right?
I haven't ever done it in a while.
Vibes kind of like mean a different thing for each person. And I'm not, this is esoteric.
For Liam,
I'm hoping.
vibes mean he's given up.
19.
Actually, because it's proficiency plus casting. 19.
Nothing. You don't feel anything.
I don't.
That could be.
Yeah, I don't feel it, but I'm not sure if it's because it's not there or if I just can't do it.
Yeah.
Are you stepping into this floor or not? I just need that choice.
Coin.
I don't want to.
I don't want to
No,
either.
no,
Do you have a feeling either way outside of the coin?
no. I would flip for it. So neutral. So nose have it.
Yeah, I'm not stoked about it.
Yeah, nose have it. We're going to 35.
We need to make distance.
Treasury.
So you come up to the 35th floor. Touch the doorknob. Kalenth appears next to you.
Oh, God.
Oh, sorry about that. It's sort of, we discuss it for another time. But, just hold still. Glad you're here. I wasn't certain this was going to take me. And seems like you guys have made some progress. So, just know, how do you feel about hides?
I'm fine with them.
Last tall place we were in was pretty cool.
Kota.
Fine, probably.
Right. Just follow my lead. Right? Opens the door. And that is where we're going to call our session.
Yeah, I've got a weird feeling about this. Huh.
You can. It's
Yeah.
fine. Tune in next week for when we slaughter more innocents.
Inner
Who innocent?
circuits.
That poor guy. He's just a
Innocent.
scientist.
No, you know what?
Yeah.
No, he had it coming.
I just also love the idea that, like, we'll talk about it later. See you guys.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Did you know where the camera? Oh,
It's right there.
I realized.